right, I think we're going. Are we good? Are we good? How's everybody doing? Sorry, just throwing this together really quick. Fluffy, stay fluffy, everybody. What's up? Kelly, how you doing? Spud, Spud, what's happening? Ah, everybody's here. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Doing good? Yeah, Steve, wasn't that video incredible? Oh, you got to thank Twixor for that. We were just hanging out last night in chat, just chatting, and Twixor came up with that one. That was incredible. That Norwegian girl, she's channeling voices from beyond or something. Nice. To what? What did you get? What is good Canadian internet like these days? Ah, and who knows this game? Who's played this before, seen this before? I have not. This is all new to me. Settled in here. Woo. Wait, what? You didn't need an upgrade. What is that? What game's on the agenda today? We're doing The Wolf Among Us today, Shade Gaming. How's it going? So, here's what else is going on. I fleshed out the schedule through November. There are a few things that are not decided, and everything's always subject to change, might happen. But check this out. I did the whole schedule, mostly, through mid-November. It's all laid out. It's all laid out. Where'd it go here? God, I wish I could get 300 meg internet. Actually, what I just want is a nice stable upstream. I wouldn't mind more downstream, but check that out. Get the right link? God, I hope I did this time. I accidentally sent Prestige last night. I sent Prestige the admin link to the calendar. Not that Prestige was gonna go and mess with it, but he could have. But he could have. So check that schedule out. Tell me what you think. Sunday, sat down Sunday, and I put a bunch of stuff on the schedule, including we got Bloodborne's back on the schedule, Witcher's back on the schedule, we got Portal Stories, Mel is on the schedule, Grim Fandango, bunch of stuff for October. We got Dead Space, Until Dawn, Dead Synchronicity. I bet most of you have not heard of that. The Metro games. Life is Strange Episode 5 was announced for October 20th. I've got it on the schedule right now for the 22nd. We got a 24-hour Alan Wake stream. We've got Outlast on there. And going into Halloween, from October 30th into the 31st, we're going to do 24 hours of Alien Isolation, which I've never played. So that'll be the Halloween stream. Going to start November off with the Nathan Drake collection. Play through the Uncharted games. We get ready for Fallout on launch day, and then it's going to be 2 solid weeks of Fallout. All right, hey Kelly, no sweat. Stay fluffy, everyone. Check out Fluffy Bunny 247 sometime when you get a chance on Twitch. Give him some love. All right, I don't know where this is going to go, but when I was making up that schedule, I spent a lot of time. Loads of streams. Yeah, loads of streams. We got a lot to do. A few days still to decide. If Dead Space goes really well, maybe we'll do Dead Space 2. Things like that. Also open to suggestions about filling in the rest of the blanks. Oddly enough, of all the scheduling I did, one thing I don't have on the schedule is a game for tomorrow. I'll figure out what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to do To the Moon on Thursday, and then Bloodborne. 24 hours of Bloodborne, New Game Plus. I think we'll do a Burial Blade run. And then, you're already getting sleepy. Well, we could start the game. Nightshade. All right, see you later. That was a quick stop. From what I understand, these episodes are only about 2 hours each. So this game may fit nicely into the 12-hour stream today. We might finish a little bit early. I don't know. We'll see. Probably be on in the morning. Cool. Sleep well. Will Shade. I don't think this will take longer than today's stream, and hopefully it doesn't fall much short. If we end up talking a lot, pausing a lot, if I flounder around a lot, who knows? We might, might run a little over. Figured out. We can always finish it tomorrow. Some of the gaps that I left in the schedule are on purpose. Things like the Metro games, they may not finish in 12 hours each, so we've actually got some wiggle room on the schedule for finishing those. Same thing with Nathan Drake when we get to November. It's not, the schedule is going to be flexible because we're going to need some of those things to spill over into other days. Densa, good morning. Morning. This game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play. Old Telltale. Once upon a time in New York City, there lived a community of fairy tale characters known as Fabletown. The Fables who lived there arrived hundreds of years ago after they were exiled from their homelands. Through the use of a magic spell called Glamour, they have protected their secret community from the mundane world. Sheriff Bigby Wolf protects them from each other. What? I know I didn't know anything about this game, but that's... What? Fairy tale characters? Fabletown? I don't know. Was this based on a comic? Or was this completely original by Telltale? That intro made it sound like it was based on a comic. Starting with coffee, then we'll move to pizza and beer a little later. Oh no, whoops. I better fix that stuff. I'll pause and fix that stuff in a minute here. Morning, Downton Han. Oh, I didn't even update. Damn, I didn't even do the dashboard. Yikes. Yikes. How soon can I pause? Okay. I woke up and I rolled right into this. Hold on. Let me fix the things. Called Fables. Called Fables. All right. Unprepared. Totally unprepared. Come on. Come on. Sometimes it's the damnedest thing, but sometimes I can't edit the dashboard using Safari. I can edit the dashboard using Chrome always, and Safari about 50-50. That does not make sense. Come on. Go, dashboard. No, actually it's being that way all around. Right now, I cannot enter. Cannot change a game. Cannot change a game. That's pretty cool. Alright, fine. We'll do it here. Got like 4 different ways to update it, and right now none of them want to work. Fatal game. Okay, that part should be good. You tried Soma, what do you think? I've been aware of it a little bit. I saw a couple of those early reviews. Less scary than Amnesia, but the story is way better. I'd be pausing here in the middle of the intro. Clearly I was not prepared. Next. Morning, Woo. What's up? How you doing, buddy? Now. Ow. Well, not prepared. Okay, we got that. Yes, I'm sure. Where's my damn link? Let's see. Grab it out of here. Schedule link. You're exhausted? I am I'm actually pretty rested for once. Amazingly, actually pretty rested for once. Gotta capitalize on that. Did I actually get this link? Are you kidding me? Why do things have to be so dependent? Cross-linked and dependent and troublesome. Alright, upcoming schedule. I'm just gonna leave the schedule under next because things to be determined. You almost got fired yesterday, Downhan. What happened? Did you deserve it? Did you not deserve it? What happened? And Mike, was this from? Oh, I know. You've been dealing with family and dogs. Are they still with you? And how are things? We are woo. Did he play it last night? We are woo. He was chatting with Lamia and Twixor and I. We were just hanging out.
Mr. Toad?
Shit. Bigby! Listen, mate, I know I don't look human.
I didn't know
It's
what
a
to
problem,
expect.
I get it. I just stepped out the apartment for just a second to see what kind of damage this drunk shit is doing. Just cut me a break, yeah? I'll get me glamour first thing in the morning. Cross my heart. No need to kick up a fuss.
I'm looking at a 3-foot toad in a sweater. That's a problem. If you can't afford to look human, you're going to the farm. It's as simple as that.
You can't send me up to live with those animals. You know what I mean.
Go see a witch. Get a glamour.
Big,
Okay.
they're bleeding me dry, mate. The quality of the spout goes down, but the rates keep climbing up. Do you have any idea how much it costs to have an entire family in glamour?
I'm trying to readjust my anticipations.
I don't make the rules.
I didn't really know what
Sorry.
to expect here.
I can't give you a free pass on this, Toad. My hands are tied.
Right.
There's too much at stake. Whatever it costs, it's worth it. You don't want me catching you out of glamour again.
Fucking hell! See? This is what I told you about, Sheriff. You're just gonna stand there? Do something, Bigby, before he completely tears up the place! Oh, thanks for that, Bigby. You're a real
I actually tried to hit the button to go upstairs, but I wasn't quite in time here.
This is the last straw, Bigby. He has to go.
All right, I'm heading up. Why is he so pissed?
So what set him off?
Who knows why it was this time?
Who are we
Man's
talking
got
about?
A hair trigger. I avoid him as much as possible.
When did he start drinking?
Not sure he ever stopped.
Fuck you!
I didn't know anyone else was up there.
Okay. New Book of Fables. So we've got fairy tale characters trying to pass off as humans.
Dad, the lights are shaking again.
What did I say? You want a big bad wolf to take you away?
No.
Then get the fuck back inside!
You're gonna know who I fucking am, you hear me? Hey, look at me!
Well, we got a free floating reticle.
Take a look. Take a good look. Know who I am now? Hey, look at me!
Money matchbook. The floating reticle.
Ah!
Every character is from a fairy tale, like a known fairy tale. The frogs, would that be? They're all going to be well-known fairy tale characters. Kick down the door. Try the door. Locked? Oh, knock. I figured open up.
God damn you!
I'll scan in a minute.
Know who I
Whoa,
am
whoa,
now,
whoa,
don't
hey,
you?
hey!
You've got something on your face.
Fuck are you talking about, you stupid? I'll fucking kill you! You fucker!
All right, everyone.
Yeah, that didn't work too well. He's a big guy.
What are you gonna fucking do, huh? Get the fuck out of the way before you get the axe again.
You're drunk, all right? Think this through. If you keep on like this, I won't have any choice but to put you down.
Put me down? You got a shit fucking memory, Wolf. That's not how it went last time.
This isn't last time.
What? 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 Sorry. Brand new game mechanics. What's he trying to get me to do?
Watch me kill you.
Wait, what moves?
He
Nothing
hurt
here.
her.
Alright. This is weird. This is weird. Really? Really? Team Bossy, what's up? Trying to make sense of how Telltale did things this time. And I'm dead. Okay. Yeah, Mike, that's wonky as hell. I'll just start with, damn, that's wonky as hell. So, yeah. Try not to die. Some of this resembles The Walking Dead, but the way the reticles have to be aligned really feels quite different. Maybe time to call in Big Boss. Yeah, I didn't expect such a mechanical learning curve in the first
You should probably get
3
out
minutes of the game.
Look, I'm not leaving until I get what's mine.
You're not getting shit.
Looks a bit like Elizabeth from
Fucking put you on the ground. You hear me?
Hey, if you can't be nice, I'm gonna make you wait outside.
Oh, fucking shit. You bugged my jaw, you bastard.
And still you talk.
Fuck you.
Shit.
What are you doing here?
These lips are sealed.
looks like Elizabeth from BioShock from
Look,
Burial
this
at
is just
Sea.
the start of a
little bit.
shitty night for me. I just need the money he owes me, then I can go.
What the hell is going on? What happened?
A little misunderstanding that turned into a real shit show. Don't worry, you saw the best bits.
There's more where that came from, girly.
Knock it off! Why was he hitting you?
Maybe you should ask him that.
I will, but I asked you first.
He asked me if I recognized him, knew who he was. I said I didn't. He started beating on me. Then you showed up, started beating on him. That about cover it, hun?
Doesn't sound
I'm
like
the
a full
woodsman,
picture.
You whore. I saved Little Red Riding Hood from this monster. I cut this fucker open and filled his belly full of stones and threw him in the fucking river. That's who the fuck I am, you stupid bitch!
Hey! What did I say? I said be nice.
or you wait outside.
Come on.
All right then.
Shit. Hey, Toad.
My car.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Oh, no, by all means. Take your time. Make yourself comfortable. Can I get you anything? Pillow, perhaps?
Ah, everything going at once. Yeah, I missed that prompt. My phone rang. Typing
Well,
in.
at least you're not fucking dead.
Very funny. I can't answer you right now. Too much going on. I don't know what you need to do about those prompts. I don't know what you're talking about, though. They belong there. But those... Unless you're talking about something else.
Fucking around. I know you're fucking in there. Come on out, you fucking dog.
He's trying to get us to Hulk out. Right?
You fucking lumbrel. You ignorant fuck. Come on out alone.
Well, that's one way to deal with him. We have to check out this book of fables and see what's in there. Well then, I don't have a damn clue what's going on yet. But I assume you're asking funny.
What are you doing?
I'm just getting what he owes me. You all right back there? I mean, your eyes and the teeth? You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it.
Great.
Yeah, Concha, I want to take a look at him. They might even
He's
help me
got an
understand what the
accident,
hell's
Frank.
going on.
He's not feeling that.
It's more from me. He'll be fine.
I'll kill you, you fucking bitch.
Let me help you.
Guy's having a bad day.
That makes two of us. I guess it's a good thing fables are hard to kill.
Suppose it is.
Fables. We Are Woo was Fables, a particular comic series that pulled from classic fairy tale characters. I'm not familiar with it at all.
Just come on.
Here.
Thanks.
Might have been a clue we just gave her off the ground, but I'm feeling punchy because I don't know what the hell is going on. Just, where's the context
Who do you work
for
really?
the beginning here? I feel like we were thrust into
These
an
lips are
episode
sealed.
2, but that's not the case.
Sorry. Hey, you like my ribbon?
More stuff looks like it's from Bioshock Infinite.
Stop changing the subject. If you don't answer my questions, I can't help you.
I'm answering them the best that I can.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Nice, it worked. I finally got a host alert. Thank you, Spider, for the host. Welcome.
We probably have. We all sort of knew each other at one point or another. But things change, I guess.
Confused the hell out of me hearing Joker for a second there. What was Joker doing in this game? How contemporary are the influences? Joker, get out of my fairy tale.
Stop. We don't have to make any more of a thing out of it than it already is.
Are you sure?
He's had enough. For tonight, at least. Wouldn't be surprised if he has an axe to grind.
Oh, axe to grind. I like the green eyes.
That wasn't intentional. Sorry.
I like the ribbon.
How much was it he owed you?
100.
I'm guessing it'd be bad for you to show up empty-handed.
I'll be fine.
We
Let's
actually...
see, I've got, it's 20, 47, 8, 58. It's all I got. It'll help, right? Take it.
It's okay. I'll be fine. You've done enough, really.
Just take the money, okay?
I have no idea what we might need it
You
for,
got me
so
out of a bad situation back there.
there you go.
Thanks.
I'm still gonna need a statement.
I have to go drop off what I have.
Meet me back at my office then.
It's a little late for an office visit, Sheriff. I'll swing by your apartment.
Sounds
How do
even
you know
better.
where
You live in the smallest apartment in the Woodlands. Everyone knows that.
Good to know.
You should get cleaned up. You look like shit. And I don't use that term lightly. Some of these look pretty bad.
I clean up okay.
I'll believe it when I see it. Hey. I need to tell you something.
What is it?
How about you tell me who you are? That would be a nice start.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are. I'll see you around, Wolf.
I like the little gesture, though. Walking. Be around. You need the money for those cigarettes, apparently. Yeah, well, maybe we'll have to quit. Maybe we'll just have to quit. Okay. An intro would be nice. What the hell's going on? Don't be so impatient. Don't be so impatient. Sorry, I'm just disoriented. I'm not really impatient with it. The game can take its time explaining things. I'm just a little disoriented by how, I didn't know what this was based on at all. I didn't understand anything. I had no inkling of this being based on a series of characters that might be familiar in different ways. Episode 1, Faith. Don't worry, Concha, I'm not going to be all impatient. I'm just adjusting to what we've started. I had no idea. The Woodland luxury apartments. Of course, lots of fairy tale characters would be right at home in the woods, so our apartments are the Woodlands, right?
Luxury apartments. Wish they wouldn't advertise that.
Fables, created by Bill Willingham. Yeah, I'd never heard of Fables. Never heard of Fables, so.
Some can sometimes be a disciplinarian.
No. No. That's a serious plaque for stay off the grass. Do I have to stay off the grass? Can I walk on the grass? Are you versed in tales? No, that's what I was saying. No, not at all. Not at all. I'm flying really, really blind here. I have never read Fables. No, I didn't know it existed. Stay off the grass.
Come on out.
All right, all right.
Beauty.
Hello, Bigby.
Stay off the grass.
I wasn't expecting anyone. I know this looks a little odd, but there's an explanation, I swear. Look, if you don't have anything to say, I'm just gonna... Damn it, I'm late. Please, Bigby. Promise me you won't tell Beast you saw me.
Beauty and Beast.
He worries too much as it is, and it would just make my life a lot easier. Just, please. Promise me?
Look, whatever it is, it's between you and Beast. I'm staying out of it.
For now. For now. Yeah, that one I caught.
don't have
Beauty
time
and
to go
Beast.
into it right
Beauty
now.
and Beast. That one's a little more
I'll explain it all to you later.
forthcoming.
I will, but I have to go. It's not what you might be thinking.
That's what I would really like to do, is figure out where that's at here as soon as I get a... I guess I could have done it when I was walking towards the building. Yeah, I need a moment to breathe and check out check out the Fable characters we met so far. Where is all of that? Book of Fables. Bigby Wolf, Fabletown Sheriff, the renowned Big Bad Wolf. The Big Bad Wolf. The Big Bad Wolf. He's known for tormenting pigs and girls in red hoods, but is trying to put those dark days behind him. Bigby now acts as Fabletown Sheriff and remains in his human form, mostly. However, due to his rough past, the citizens of Fabletown are slow to trust him. Bigby is determined to show them that he's truly changed, but some instincts are just too hard to control. One at a time, please. The Woodsman, fallen hero. The Woodsman is one of the few men who went toe-to-toe with Bigby in his Black Forest days and lived to tell the tale. In an attempt to save Little Red Riding Hood, he split the great wolf's belly open with his axe, filled him full of rocks, and threw the beast into a river. To his dismay, his popularity has faded. Even his name is forgotten, and he is only known as the Woodsman. Beauty, caring wife. The Beast? Beauty and her husband, Beast, once lived... There goes the voice, hold on. Beauty and her husband, Beast, once lived in an enchanted castle, but they were forced to flee the homelands in the Exodus, leaving all of their wealth behind. Now they live in a modest studio in Fabletown, New York. Though times are hard, with Beast working multiple jobs to pay the bills, the couple have the longest lasting relationship of all the Fables. What's up, Kappa? I haven't been on since Saturday. You haven't missed anything. Should check out the schedule again. I know we were talking about that before, but you should definitely check out the schedule. You haven't missed anything since Saturday. I take Sundays and Mondays off these days, so you didn't miss a thing. How are you doing? We're just getting started here, too. Mr. Toad, Slumlord. Mr. Toad is the superintendent for a defunct tenement on the edge of Fabletown proper. Because he's a 3.5-foot talking amphibian, Toad is required by Fabletown law to keep his family and himself magically glamoured to appear human. Problem is, Toad isn't too concerned with what the law is, and he has to be reminded often. Well, I missed you too, Kappa. I missed everybody. It's always so quiet from the moment I cut the stream on Saturday. It gets pretty lonely. Around here. I mean, I was tired and I slept a lot, but it's so quiet. Especially in the room that I've set up for streaming, which is also where my main computer is. You know, I hang out here, and when I'm not streaming, it feels awfully quiet and empty without you all here. Amazing how times change. I just spent years and years. I've been living in this house since about the turn of the century, since about 2000, and most of the time I've been happy to just get away from everyone and come back here and be alone and be quiet. And I don't really want a lot of, I haven't been looking for a lot of interaction. I haven't been trying to bring people into my home. And now, since starting to stream on Twitch, everything has changed. Now I miss you all when I'm not streaming. And it's a pretty big hole. It's a pretty big hole when you're not here. I'm glad you're all here. It's taken me a minute just to get put my head in the right space here. I did not know what to expect from this game. I still don't. We're just starting. But within the first minute, to realize it's a fairy tale of sorts, that the characters are fairy tale characters, somehow that went right over my head. Completely. I had no idea going into this that this was a game full of fairy tale characters. I realized we had a wolf. I know we had a wolf, but what was I thinking? Maybe I thought that the wolf was the only fantasy character in the game. I never stopped to think about it. You missed all the backstories? No, you just missed a few. Bigby is the wolf. He's the big bad wolf. He's trying to show his lighter side. The woodsman has faded into obscurity. Nobody remembers the woodsman or his deeds of the past, splitting open the belly of the wolf and saving Little Red Riding Hood. Beauty and Beast have the longest lasting relationship in Fabletown, and Mr. Toad is a slumlord, the apartment manager, the slumlord, and he refuses to keep his family glamored. Since they're all toads, it's pretty obvious he refuses to keep his family glamored because he doesn't care. So that's all you missed, Densa. You didn't really miss much. We're still just getting started. We got 3 more, and we've hardly unlocked any of these anyways. Fabletown. Fabletown is a community located on Bullfinch Street in Manhattan's Upper West Side. To regular people, or Mundies, it appears to be an ordinary New York neighborhood. But it is really the home of fables from many worlds. And within the business office at the Woodlands lies a massive cavern, a vast library, and hundreds of magical items of immense power. All non-human fables live upstate on the farm, an extension of Fabletown. I'd like to check out the farm. Oh, yay. Oh, we are woo. Good luck with that. The farm. I want to check out the farm. Oh, remind me sometime when you get back, maybe we are woo. Remind me to tell you about the strangest little thing I ever saw on my own home security cameras. It's very small, just something weird involving some neighborhood kid and a bike. But anyways, you got to split, so remind me when you get back, and I'll tell you all what that was. It's not that exciting, but you can wait. You can wait. The farm, Fabletown Annex. Farm is home to fables who cannot pass as human. Giants, goblins, animals, etc. It's located in upstate New York, far enough away from the Mundies to avoid detection. Some of its residents resent their confinement to the farm, despite its size and comforts. To them, the farm is a prison. They would be allowed to leave the farm if they could purchase a glamour, but many don't have the money for something so expensive. Though some, like Colin, sneak out into the city anyways. Hey, what's up, Venture Fear? How's it going? Oh, and I got to let me back up a minute or 2 or 5 here with some shout outs. Bearded Spider, I know I said thank you and welcome, but y'all need to check out the Bearded Spider sometime. Streamers on Twitch, we got a lot of them coming through the channel, and you should check them all out and give them some love. Venture Fear, another streamer here on Twitch, and We Are Woo, who's just now taken off to go deal with some, he's got to go deal with some security camera footage of an incident. Yay, responsibilities. But We Are Woo, the Bearded Spider, Venture Fear. Am I missing anyone who's in channel right now, who's actively streaming, but you should check them all out. The farm. Well, I'm sure we'll get to go there at some point. I want to see the farm. I don't know jack about what we're doing, but I already want to see the farm. That sounds cool. Glamours. disguise spell. Glamours are spells that allow the user to change their appearance. They are expensive, but can be purchased by non-human fables in order to pass for human. Among the Mundies, cheap glamours can be found in the seedier parts of Fabletown. They are often unreliable and prone to sudden failure. Just looking at the size of this book of fables, we're gonna meet a lot of people. This is pretty cool. Let's see, Venture Fear. That reminded me of a time I went onto my balcony and saw a kid on a bike trip, fall, and scratch your car that was parked some 100 meters away, assess the damage, and take off as fast as he could. And yeah, no good. That's rotten. Not what I was gonna say to We Are Woo, not the security cam thing, but many years ago I was sitting on my front steps. I don't really have steps. I have like a flat. Anyways, I was sitting in front of my door with a buddy. We were drinking a beer, and some kid comes walking down the street, and he clearly did not see us sitting there drinking a beer. I guess we were being quiet for the moment, but this kid is walking down the street checking door handles on cars. He was walking down the street checking door handles on cars, and he walks right up to my buddy's car, which is parked right in front of us, and checks the door handle. He's about 15 feet away from us, and this kid is checking the door handles on my buddy's car. And we just look up at him, at which point he notices and takes off running. And yeah, we didn't chase him. The alternative was to chase him down the street and kick his ass, right? No, we just we didn't. But what the hell? What the hell? All right. So we're at the Woodland Apartments. Presumably we live here. Luxury apartments.
Been a while since I got any mail.
Well, why don't you check? See if you got any mail today.
7th day in a row.
Yeah, only the beginning. Hold on, let me look at that again. Jared Blue, coal storage. I don't know what we're supposed to get from that. We're supposed to take away from that. Suit of armor. By the way, this game might finish up in 12 hours, but if it doesn't, we'll play it tomorrow. We'll finish it tomorrow. I've got tomorrow open on the schedule. And, okay. I hope we're not paying that security guard very much.
Hey, you Wink?
Hey, buddy.
Probably for the best.
You know, Concha, I'm a little... I want to say concerned is not the right word. I'm a little iffy on how good could the Game of Thrones series be. When it was announced, I thought that has some potential, but the short reviews that I read made it sound like the Game of Thrones Telltale series just kind of parroting things that happened in the show from the perspective of a different made-up family. So I'm a little... maybe concerned is the right word. I'm a little concerned that the Game of Thrones Telltale series is going to seem like it's just retreading familiar ground, but maybe that's not the case. I have only heard good things about this, and it's amazing that I've heard so many good things without knowing a damn thing about it. Fortunately, no one has spoiled any of this. I don't have a clue what we're doing or what's coming. You saw my face when I realized it was a fairy tale?
Bigby, hey, wait up. Have you seen my wife? Have you seen Beauty?
Beauty, oh, this is Beast. Gotcha.
So, have you?
Silence here. Oh! Oh! But the door's closed too fast. He's not happy. Beast is not happy. He seemed kind of nice. Beast seemed kind of nice there. Wasn't being an ass or anything. I wasn't trying to be an ass by not answering. mentioned the other day, one of the things I learned from Lee in The Walking Dead is that sometimes it's better to just keep your mouth shut. Maybe that won't play out as well here.
Damn, should have cracked a window.
Nice, Entrobot. I need to get Entrobot some more lists to pull from. I'm gonna leave the Metal Gear Solid quotes in there, but we gotta mix it up. Otherwise it's gonna get kind of weird. He cleans up well. He was right. He cleans up well.
What a night.
The couple stuff is dangerous to mess with. Well, that was me attempting not to mess with it. I mean, you tell him where she went, and you're messing with it. Told her you wouldn't. You tell her you didn't see her, doing what you said, but you're lying to him. That's messing with it. Telling him you're staying out of it, that probably would have been the most honest response. I'm just staying out of this. This is between you and her. That keeping my mouth shut, he didn't like that. Fridge, freezer. What's in the freezer? What do you have on ice? Ice. Not even ice. Well, there's permafrost. You got plenty of permafrost in there.
Why do I even own this? Should have got a smaller one.
I don't know. Go back in. What was that? Huff Puff? What was the food he had in there? Oh, I get it. Wolf. Huff. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. What was that? Huff Puff brand chicken? What was in there? What is Huff Puff? Rue? Curious about their problems? Curious about their problems? I definitely, so I played through The Walking Dead, both seasons twice, and staying silent on a lot of the dialogue options and choices was not how I played through the first time in The Walking Dead. I'm not going to spoil any of that in case you haven't played it, but a little more commentary on it. Oh, you know, Concha, when I said I don't know fables, I don't mean I'm unfamiliar with classic fairy tales. I am somewhat familiar with a good handful of classic fairy tales. But is this not based on a comic series? This is starting to seem like it's based on a comic series that has already developed these characters based on the classic fairy tales. That's what I'm not familiar with. If it exists, I am unaware. I'm just getting that feeling. But no, I know some classics and... Come on, fairy tales. Who doesn't get something of fairy tales growing up? Practically any culture around the world, you get some versions of a lot of the classics. Whatever country they originated in, they've kind of spread around the world by this point, as far as I know.
Bluebeard's file. Never trusted this guy.
Bluebeard. Now, right now, I'm gonna pop back into the Book of Fables. But I don't know if I should pop into the Book of Fables every time we get a new entry or save up a few at a time. For now, I'm going to pop in more often than not. When we get some new entries, I want to read them, keep up with them, help settle into the story by getting used to these characters and what we've got. What is Beast in this tale? Beast and his wife Beauty left everything behind when they escaped the homelands in the Exodus. We don't know what the Exodus is yet. Without his former wealth, Beast must pick up extra work to make ends meet. He's able to get around Fabletown without a glamour most of the time. But if Beauty gets too angry with him, he becomes more beastly by the minute, growing horns and large teeth. Despite the occasional bickering, the two are truly in love and have the longest lasting relationship in Fabletown. Remember what Beauty said as she was leaving, even though I didn't press her on the point. She said it's not what it might look like. So what's she trying to say? She's not cheating on Beast? That's the implication, I think. She claims she's not off cheating on Beast. Bluebeard. Picked up his file. Bluebeard, wealthy scoundrel. Bluebeard managed to escape the homelands with his riches intact and continues to be one of the wealthiest fables in New York. Fabletown government depends on his generous contributions He often uses this influence for his own benefit. As a former serial killer, he claims his days of decapitating his brides are over. Wow. But even if he was able to leave his violent ways in the homelands, that hasn't stopped him from making the occasional trip down Crooked Lane. So, Concha, side note, I don't know any fairy tale or fable that... I don't know Bluebeard. Right over my head. So Bluebeard is a completely new character to me. Chinese food. Really? We're going with the Asian food?
Don't even remember ordering that.
Gonna make me hungry, and it's
Probably a
still
bad
morning.
sign.
Don't remember ordering. Yeah, don't eat what's in there if you don't remember ordering it.
At least this still works. Should help.
Whoa. Really? Really? There's. We got a pig. We got a pig. Pig alert. Pig alert.
Not again.
Not again.
Hey, Colin. Get up.
Colin.
Hey.
No mas.
Hey.
Alright, you're repeating yourself. Pig's not waking up. Whoa, that pig, yeah.
Oh, hey, Big B. I'm in your chair, huh?
We're in for something today, I think. Come on, I'm tired. There's only the one.
I've only got the one. So yeah.
Yeah, you're in my chair.
Got a smoke?
Definitely. Give the pig a smoke. I don't know what it is about this game, but I haven't smoked a cigarette in about 15, 16 years.
Thanks.
And it's
Couple
already made
thousand
me
more
want to
of
smoke
these,
twice.
we'll
Don't
be even
smoke.
on that house
Don't
you
smoke.
own.
It's terrible for you. It's terrible.
This has gotta stop.
Terrible.
You can't keep sneaking off the farm like this.
The fresh air and sunshine pitch they sell you on is bullshit. I didn't escape out of the homelands to end up in some prison, okay? Don't send me back there, Bigby. You don't know what it's like, okay? You haven't been there.
Don't be a pain in the ass. I'll tell you what I told Toad.
And what's that?
I can't give you a free pass.
Lectured by the big bad wolf. He must have loved that. That for me?
Nope.
The house didn't blow itself down, Bigby. That's all I'm saying. Do with that what you will. Now, I'm not saying it's reason enough for me to have definitely been offered a drink, but, it would have helped ease some of the pain you once caused me, yes? It also would have shown everyone how different you are now. Nice. I take it all back. This is why everyone hates you.
Was the implication that I would give him the drink if I didn't take a sip? It didn't look too clear to me.
It is better to be feared than loved. You know who said that?
We're a big bad wolf, damn
some
it.
sad asshole.
Some sad asshole.
Eating alone. But, no. Hate's the wrong word. They fear you more than anything. You ate a lot of people back in your day.
I thought we were all supposed to have a fresh start here. I can't change the past.
Well, you can't change people's memories either. Look, I'm not saying it's fair, but it's real. People are scared of you. I mean, look at your hands. Who'd you get in a fight with? A fable, right? I'm sure you're not going around punching Mondays.
Silence.
Okay, sure. Silent treatment. I can do the same.
think my job is easy? You try keeping a bunch of fables from killing each other. How do you think this all works?
I don't know. How?
By being big and being bad.
By being big and being bad. Don't say that shit in front of people. It's embarrassing. That's the attitude that gets you in trouble. I'm sure you were shitty to everyone you came across tonight.
Not everyone.
Not everyone.
Not
Name
everyone.
one.
I was pretty shitty to Toad. You weren't too shitty to Beauty.
I don't actually know her name.
Awesome. Great example. Life is easier with friends, Bigby. And we live a long fucking time. I know you like this whole lone wolf thing you got going for yourself. But I've seen the way you look at Snow, okay? You're not fooling me.
Will you shut up?
Well, maybe if my throat wasn't so parched, I wouldn't have to keep talking.
Wait, that doesn't make
Just
sense.
give me a drink, please.
Yeah, where's
Colin, enough already.
I would
slept
totally
in
get the
2
pig a
days.
drink if they gave me a
Went
nice
out
clear
second
option.
story window, and I want to get in 2 seconds of shut-eye before I... Look, if I give you this, will you let me sleep?
Yeah, all right. Probably.
Give the damn pig a drink.
Thanks, Bigby.
I was wondering what he was going to do with the drink. So I was looking a little bit at Soma Densa. I did not put it on the schedule that I've got filled out now for quite a ways. Until Dawn is on the schedule. Everybody was saying fantastic things about it. What are y'all turning on Until Dawn now? We haven't even played it yet. Everybody's been talking about how awesome it is. I've got it on the schedule now. I haven't even picked up the game yet. Kinda hoping Sony throws some sort of a sale on before we get there, but... Witcher's back on the schedule. Y'all need to check out the updated schedule. I put like
Bigby.
20 games on the schedule.
Come with me.
Oh, she's Snow. He's Snow. Okay, I've seen a
Snow.
clip with her in it, or a
Snow.
What?
GIF. Just say a GIF.
Sorry, I'm... What is it? Just keep up. We can't...
Hi.
Hello. Good morning. Or evening.
Yeah.
Security office. B. Wolf.
These walls are paper thin. We need to be careful. We'll talk outside.
So Bluebeard, famous for killing his many wives. What? I don't know that one at all. Is it a classic that I missed? Is it a modern fairy tale? Where is Bluebeard? What are Bluebeard's original origins? Well, don't try not to spoil it, Living Light. Everybody's been saying awesome things about it. Just the one. Legs, I see legs. Oh shit. Well, that didn't go well.
You knew this girl?
Yeah, for about 5 minutes.
She's not a Mundy, right? Who was she? I thought I knew everyone in Fabletown. She looks familiar. I can't place her, though.
A working girl?
A working girl? I'm a working...
No. You that dense Snow. She really looks like Elizabeth from Bioshock.
The woodsman. He attacked her, I stepped in. And he threatened to kill us both.
No. You don't think he...
I don't think anything yet. Just give me a second.
It's just... terrible.
So Bluebeard is known for cutting people's heads off,
It took me a second to realize what I
but
was
the
even
woodsman
looking
is
at.
clearly an axe-wielding
Found her.
hothead.
I did. She was just like this. I didn't touch her. I grabbed Grimble's jacket to cover her with. Then, I came to get you right away.
No one else was with you?
No. Big P, did one of us do this?
There hasn't been a murder in Fabletown in a long time.
All the more reason we shouldn't start a panic before we know what's going on. Have a look around. We don't have much time before people will be coming through here.
She was placed here with some care.
What do you mean?
You can see that someone didn't just toss her here. She was deliberately placed. For us to find.
What kind of monster would do this?
What is?
Why do people keep exploding the amount of time with the Witcher DLC? The Witcher expansions were listed as being up to 10 hours and up to 20 hours for a total of up to 30 hours. Sometimes I see people saying that there's 40 more hours of content coming. Some people are saying there's 50, there's a 30-hour expansion coming. There's a 10-hour expansion and a 20-hour expansion. At least that's what CDPR has said. Total of 30 hours. That's by spring of next year. What we're getting in October for The Witcher is a roughly 10-hour expansion, a roughly 10-hour expansion DLC pack in October, and it's on the schedule now. As well as a 24-hour stream. We're gonna do some New Game Plus Witcher in October. It'll be our little break from the October themed games. We'll be getting back into The Witcher. But no, Densa, they said the second one is about 20 hours for a total of 30. You should go check the press release again. I was just looking at it. Just looking at it. The 10 and a 20 for 30 total. I just, I don't want people to be disappointed when it's not.
Ribbon. There's
Tons of content.
some kind of symbol here.
It is going to be a lot of content,
I
but it
don't
keeps
recognize
getting
it.
exaggerated.
Neither do I. Strange cut. What did this to her?
What could do something like that?
Either something very sharp or something with magic attached to it.
I'm sorry. This is just so surreal. What do you want to do next?
We still have some time. I should keep investigating the area.
Okay, good idea.
I was going to wait for I was thinking about waiting for both of the expansions for The Witcher to come out and then try to kind of play them back to back along with New Game Plus, and that didn't seem right. It's going to take too long. Waiting for the second expansion in spring. That's why we're going to get to New Game Plus, I think, start in October. We're not going to do a full run. Probably going to break that up some.
Blood. Drops of blood. I'd say it's been here an hour, maybe? No signs that it's been here long.
Scrap of fabric. Oh, my head's blocking the item descriptions.
Fabric.
Awesome.
Looks like jeans. Doesn't tell me much.
Scrap of fabric. Yeah, I almost snuck off to play a little more Phantom Pain off stream Sunday and Monday. I didn't have time. But I wanted to goof around a little bit, try some side ops, mess with a few things.
Just some loose trash.
I saw a post today where, maybe it was a review, I can't remember, it might have been on Kotaku or something. Somebody was saying they were apologizing to D-Dog. It was their little ode and apology to D-Dog. They had apparently accidentally kicked D-Dog during a mission and broken their bond level with D-Dog. What's up, Addy? What's going on? I also accidentally kicked D-Dog on a mission, but it didn't break my bond level. I wonder what the differences are. But I definitely did some horrible, feel bad, terror bad things to D-Dog, all by accident.
Yep, more blood.
D-Dog forgave me.
Someone might have hopped the fence, got caught, then left the trail I found earlier.
Where did the where did the broski come from? That's awesome. Is that a new global emote? Is that a new global emote on Twitch? No, seriously, what's with the broski? It doesn't say anything. I don't see a channel name. Where is that one coming from? Oh no, okay, it is a channel emote. For some reason I'm not getting I'm not in Chrome. I'm not getting the BTTV prompts to show what channels things are in. I love it. I love the beaker. That's great. And so you're gonna wait until all of them are out because 10 hours is too quick. That's why we're gonna do the DLC in the middle of the week on the short streams, then do a 24-hour stream and go into New Game Plus. It's from Broskian. Thank you, Bossy. Yeah, I forgot. I'm not in Chrome right now, so I don't have BTTV, so I can't see the pop-ups about what channel they're from. I didn't think of that. Oh no, Addy. You shot D-Dog in the head. Well, that's way worse than what I did. Good morning, Mr. Nissan. How are you doing today?
Blood.
You seen this game before?
Blood. Sharp enough.
Sharp enough. Right. So we have found, until we know who she is, I'm gonna call her Elizabeth. The decapitated head, as far as I'm concerned, is Elizabeth from BioShock until we know otherwise. I'm just gonna call her Liz. So there's Liz. Her head's been found by Snow White. What do you think of this scrap of cloth, Snow White? Oh, it's off of...
What are you doing?
Interesting.
Better to be thorough.
Sure, just hurry up. We don't have much time.
Oh, you were lying on the floor, Addy, and he ran past your gun. Line of fire.
Move her.
Well, it's a good excuse.
Before anyone shows up.
Excuse.
We'll find out more at the business office. She'll be in the books. I'm sure of it. Bigby, do you have any idea what's going on? How did this happen? Why her?
This is a message.
A message? I don't know, Bigby. I get complaints at the office all the time, but... Just what about this makes you think that?
Whoever did this isn't exactly hiding it. The placement of the head, it's exact, purposeful. She was placed here precisely for us to find. All of us.
Well, yes. I guess you're right. The killer wanted us to know what they had done.
Living Light, hold that thought for 1 sec.
I'm gonna have
I'll get
to
right
talk
back
to
with
Ring
you.
about this. As long as King Cole is gone, he's acting mayor. He needs to know. And he's going to find out anyway, so we may as well get out in front of it. It'll just be worse if he finds out we held it from him. I know you don't like him, but he's our boss. This is part of the job.
I guess it's useless to drag it out.
That's how I feel too. I'm sure he won't be happy, but it's just part of the process. Hopefully he can be rational about it.
I wouldn't hold my breath.
I'm not.
I just don't want him interfering.
Yeah, Addie, if you want to,
Crane's
link
not
that,
what's
go ahead.
important right now. We need to figure out who this girl was so we can find whoever did this. Take this back to Dr. Swinehart. He can take a look at it. I'll meet you at the business office.
Okay, let me make sure we're not... Telltale Games, you get these very quick, time-limited prompts. Really get hosed if you're reading chat at that time. So, waiting until I think I can answer your question here.
What, you don't see there's a line? I've been standing here a half hour already. You get to just walk in?
Yes.
Must be nice being the sheriff. Do whatever the fuck you like.
I work here.
And what great work you do, Sheriff.
That didn't feel very genuine.
Fucker.
Yes, I see. Because you are the one bringing this to me, Miss Snow. The one who so simply stumbled upon this catastrophe on our very doorstep. The last thing I need with Mayor Cole away is a hysteria. Do you understand me?
Yes, of course I do.
Don't interrupt me, Miss Snow.
You asked me a question.
Don't change the subject. You are to blame for this unpleasantness, Miss Snow.
I brought you this news as soon as I could.
You are trusted to keep things running smoothly around here. This is a disaster. Who else is to blame if not you?
It isn't anyone's fault. Instead of trying to assign blame, maybe we should figure out how to catch the fucker who did this.
Oh, is that how you see things? Sheriff, you are the one charged with protecting the citizens of Fabletown. Your failure to do so cost someone their life and the safety of the entire community. Tell me you've been doing something. Are there any leads? Suspects? Anything. Anything at all. Any shred of evidence you two know what the hell you're doing. Because right now, I have half a mind to fire the both of you.
Bluebeard was mentioned.
Don't be absurd. Bluebeard is out of the country as we speak, so don't even think about accusing him of such a treacherous affair.
The guy has a history of beheading young women. I'd say that's something worth checking out.
At least
If all
worth
you're
checking out.
operating off of his ancient history, we're all in much more trouble than I imagined. By that rationale, you're a suspect as well, Wolf.
Sure.
You two need to get a handle on this situation quickly and quietly. The last thing we need is all of Fabletown knowing there's a killer amongst us. Snow.
Yes? Sir?
Call Vivian right this minute and let her know I'm coming in early for my massage.
I will.
Dick. Dude.
Where is the
Ichabod
bottle of wine
Crane.
you were to purchase?
Just noticed that. That's serious. That's Ichabod, huh?
Forget it.
Pretty
Can't
old.
Do anything right. Do your job, Sheriff, or we'll find someone who can.
You know what?
Stop. We'll get on it right away, sir. You would have just pissed him off more.
That was the idea. That was the plan.
Well, that could have
You
gone
stopped
better.
me, Snow.
Maybe we should have dragged it out.
Time to go back into the Book of Fables.
Still think it was better to tell him.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, Crane doesn't like people smoking and... Never mind.
Yeah.
Smoke away.
Crane is apparently an asshole. He gets a morning massage.
Who gets a massage this early?
Crane. It doesn't really matter the time of day. A mere scent of stress and he's out the door.
Is he gone?
Yes, thankfully.
That from the Wizard of Oz? Yes, it is. Flying monkeys from the Wizard of Oz, huh?
Buffkin!
Hello, Miss Snow.
Drinking? This early?
Good.
Where did you get that?
It was by Mr. Ichabod's desk.
Then don't you think it probably belongs to him?
Still trying to get to your question, Living Light, but we haven't had a pause yet.
How are you today, Mr. Bigby?
It hasn't been a great morning, Buffkin.
Sorry.
Not your fault. Thanks for asking, though.
Buffkin, get the books.
Which books?
The ones with all the fables in it.
Not sure that was any more specific.
Bring the first 3.
Be back in a few minutes.
He knows the ones I'm talking about. There's bound to be information on her here. Somewhere. We'll at least be able to get her real name from the books whenever Buffkin finds them. In the meantime, poke around. Maybe the mirror can help. I really have to get this.
This is gonna be pretty neat the
away,
way it pulls
let
from
me know
all
if you
the
need
fairy
anything.
tale lore that exists.
Hello.
Movies and things as well.
This is Snow White, Mr. Crane's assistant. Hi.
Listen to her for a
I'm
sec.
just calling to let you know that Mr. Crane's schedule seems to have filled up for the rest of the day, and he's coming in early for his appointment.
Okay, real quick. So Living Light, you were asking, you have a PS4, 500 gig PS4. If you buy a new one, a terabyte PS4, and you use the same account, will the DLC you have for this console still appear in the new console's account? Short answer is yes. I'm probably going to answer that already. Short answer is yes. But what you might end up having to do, and I'm not sure exactly how this works, but there's PSN, Sony considers one and only one. You can only have one primary. I think they call it a primary. There might be some other label for it. But whatever your primary PS4 is, you can, this is not exactly your question, but you can use it offline. So certainly your DLC should be available when you sign into your account on another PS4. You should be able to download the games and play the games. But if you want to be able to play them offline, you're going to need to assign the new PS4 as your primary, whatever they call it. But yeah, you should be able to do that no problem. You bought the games, you bought the DLC, you have access to them. Just need to have an authorized device, and I think you're allowed, I don't know if there's a cap. Can you have 5 PS4s and play your games on all of them? Maybe, I don't know what the cap is. But yeah, of course, they store DLC on the cloud, that's correct. It's not like buying a disc. You get a download, you can generally re-download things. There are sometimes restrictions on how many times or to what devices, but you should not have any trouble signing into your account on a new PS4 and downloading everything. If you have disc games and downloaded DLC, that should work fine too. But keep in mind that at some point you may need to change which of the PS4s is your primary in order to, primary device, you mean. You might need to assign the new one as your primary to do some of the stuff you want. It's possible. Okay, Addy, yeah, I got your whispers, and you're saying you're almost done. I know what part you're talking about then. I know, I just went through that on Friday. Hang in there, Addy. Hang in there. See it through. It's worth it. Oh, boy. All right, I want to check out this BioShock link. You know, retailers leak a lot of things, and it's not always accurate. So what is this saying? Did a retailer leak a BioShock Remastered collection? BioShock collection. It's all rumors, conjecture. 2K is saying nothing, but a South African retailer pulled the page down after putting it up. They had penciled in a release date of November. Well, that's pretty damn soon. If they're sitting on a remaster of the BioShock games coming out in 2 months and they haven't even, and nothing else has leaked about it, I don't know. I would love it. Of course I would love it, but I'm gonna be super skeptical. I'm gonna assume that's not actually happening. Well, I'll tell you what, Addy. I don't blame you. I don't blame you if that particular event really put you off, but I don't think you have to worry about it getting worse. I don't want to spoil anything for you, and I don't want to spoil anything for anyone else. Addy was asking giving some feedback on the Phantom Pain and Whispers here, and I'm just trying to reply to it in a nice general sort of way, but I don't think you're gonna have to worry about that getting worse. You're awful near some conclusions of different storylines, so you may want to push ahead, and you might just get some vindication for having to put up with what you already saw there. All right, let's check out some of these entries. I want to know what's up with Ichabod Crane too. How old is Ichabod supposed to be historically? Wasn't Ichabod a younger man? Or am I just confusing it with the Sleepy Hollow movie? But the original tales was, in the original stories, was Ichabod Crane an older man? Not how I always perceived it, but I don't really. Snow White, assistant to the deputy mayor. Snow White may seem cold. This stems from her life of mistreatment and abuse back at the homelands. After escaping assault and imprisonment, not to mention an attempt on her life, she married Prince Charming. It wasn't long before Snow discovered that Charming cheated on her with her estranged sister, Rose Red. She divorced him. After the Exodus, I don't know much about the Exodus. I'd like to know what this Exodus is. After the Exodus, Snow focused her attention on setting up a safe haven for fables in the New World. He now serves as assistant to the deputy mayor of Fabletown. Colin, couch surfer. Colin is better known as one of the 3 little pigs. Back in the homelands, they were harassed by the big bad wolf, who blew down Colin's house of straw. After the Exodus, Colin and the other fables who couldn't pass for human were sent to live at the farm in upstate New York. Unable to stand such a boring life, Colin constantly makes trips down to Fabletown to bother Bigby. He is always caught and sent back to the farm, but he doesn't let that stop him. Ichabod Crane. Hailing from the haunted town of Sleepy Hollow, Ichabod Crane has been deputy mayor of Fabletown for nearly 115 years. Crane is a bundle of nerves and takes his job very seriously. Though that doesn't mean he always does it well. As one of Fabletown's elite, Crane is often blind to the troubles of the less well-off citizens. Overall, Crane is authoritarian, cowardly, and always hiding something. Buffkin. Buffkin is the talking winged monkey from the land of Oz. Now, as Fabletown's librarian, he spends his time reading and stealing the deputy mayor's booze. He's prone to mischief, so when something goes wrong, he assumes he'll receive the lion's share of the blame. He's helpful when he wants to be, but most of the time he'd rather be drinking. Someone would have fired him a long time ago, but he's the only one who can make sense of the filing system. Do not know the Dewey Decimal System? Mundies, non-fables. Short for mundane, Mundy is a catch-all term that fables use to refer to the non-magical inhabitants of their adopted home. Warding spells placed around the blocks of Fabletown and the farm keep their minds distracted and dull within certain boundaries. However, if anything should pique the curiosity or scrutiny of a large group of Mundies, these magical protection charms would overload and fail. As Sheriff of Fabletown, one of Bigby's primary functions is ensuring the Fabletown community maintains a low profile. Yeah, I think The Last of Us, Living Line, I think The Last of Us was a... I had not already played the Uncharted games. I've only played an hour or two of the first one. But even based on that, things I've read, and my experience playing The Last of Us, I would say that Naughty Dog has really found a direction to take their style of games in. Maybe the all-out guns blazing of Uncharted, and we're going to play that at the beginning of November if you saw on the schedule, but maybe they have something better they could do than all-out guns blazing. Maybe this stealthy approach that they used with The Last of Us, the tension that they created in The Last of Us, is something they could really build on. I'd like to see what they do in the future. The Lara Croft style, Tomb Raider style, obviously they're doing another Uncharted, but I like something a little different. So we'll see. Okay, yeah, Addy, I hear you. Well, if you need a break from it because that was just too intense, then I understand.
Yes, that's right. No, we got your invoice.
Maybe the mirror can help, Snow White said.
Yes.
Got a genie's lamp?
It should be.
Magic lamps are pretty much...
I'm just warming up to it. It stocks. I don't know what to make of it yet. I think I'm going to enjoy it quite a bit. I love random references, and even if they're not, I don't mean random, but I love it when references come out of nowhere. So if this game keeps throwing surprises at us that are from different stories and different pieces of culture and media, I'm gonna get a big kick out of that.
Worth a try.
That's what I'm kind of thinking, Concha. I think as we move along, it's gonna grow on me. I had no idea what to expect. It was first few minutes were very weird for me, and it's still pretty weird, but I'll settle in just fine. I think I'll settle in.
Hey, Magic Mirror, I got a question.
You know the rule.
I don't have time for this shit.
Your impatience is callow. You're needlessly cruel, but have some respect for our history and rules.
Mirror, mirror, if you're able, tell me all about this fable.
See? Was that so hard?
Yeah, I'm about 2 seconds away from kicking a hole in you.
There's no need for that. Fine. Of which fable do you wish to know?
Woodsman, Snow, Buffkin, or the Nameless Girl. I'm hoping we get to investigate all of these. If we only get one, that would kind of suck. I hope the mirror is up for a conversation. Let's start with the mystery girl. I'm sure the mirror's gonna laugh us off here.
I don't know her name. Not yet, anyway.
Well, until you do, I can't help you.
You're a magic mirror. You're a magic mirror.
Show me the woodsman. Where is he?
What you see is complete. The woodsman stumbles down a street.
No shit. Which street?
I'm sorry, Bigby. I can only show you what can be seen.
Show
Buffkin.
me Buffkin. Hey, put down the bottle and get to work.
Still looking!
Show me Snow White.
Who's on the other side of the room.
Not much of a request. She's in this very room.
Well, you put it on the menu. Show me the woodsman again. Woodsman again. Still alive. Puking his guts out. Okay.
Nobody right now.
Boy,
Very
Mirror was a
well.
lot of help.
Please return should you wish to ask about someone else. Or someone
Ah, open a bar, become rich, cause everyone in Fabletown is a drunkard. Yeah, if you were being forced to hide your identity, might end up drinking.
Well, I'm sure we'll get it all
Deal with your
cleared up.
hang-ups too.
Okay. Thank you.
I love that they put the monkeys in here. So, quick little bit of connections. I grew up in Manhattan. My family... There's a branch of my family married into the family who is quite wealthy, but at any rate, not my family, not my immediate family. But my grandmother, long since passed away, she and my grandfather, they had some money, and she paid for my sister and I to go to school, go to a private school in New York when we were kids, at least until my family split up. Long story short, too late. Went to Dalton in New York. So I went to school with a number of people who were quite well-to-do, including the Leroy family, and probably don't know the Leroy family by name, but for a while they ran Tavern on the Green. If you've ever heard of the famous restaurant Tavern on the Green in Manhattan, they own Tavern on the Green, and I went to school with Jenny Leroy, who ended up running Tavern on the Green after her father. But it was, if I'm right, it was her great-grandfather was the producer of the original Wizard of Oz. Marvin? Is it Marvin Leroy? We'd have to look it up. I'm sure someone could Google it. But at any rate, Wizard of Oz. She used to have her birthday parties at the Tavern on the Green, and it was the most amazing birthday parties you could imagine for a kid. Just absurdly fancy. And they always had a lot of Wizard of Oz memorabilia around Tavern on the Green because of the family history. Anyways, just another neat little connection there. Wizard of Oz almost didn't get made. If I remember right, the Wizard of Oz, the original Wizard of Oz, had a very hard time getting the studio to go for that one. And then look at what's become of it. Now it's a classic for the ages. Probably confusing the names. Was Marvin her father? Who was her grandfather? Who was Marvin the grandfather? Anyway, it's been a long time since I thought about that.
Great.
What?
I can't read any of this shit.
I can help.
Yeah, thanks.
We look out for each other.
Don't overdo it. Buffkin, translate.
An exquisite design from the good china of Toad Hall.
Mr. Toad?
He probably wrote this in himself.
This is the one. Where's this symbol from? Which family or story?
That's an odd one. Family name? Allerleirauh? I'll go look it up.
Allerleirauh. That means every kind of fur in German.
Donkey skin.
Yes. What does it say?
Donkey Skin Girl, also known as Donkey Skin, also known as Ass Skin, prefers to go by the name Faith. Poetic?
Buffkin, we don't need the commentary.
The story of Donkey Skin. There was once a great king with a beautiful queen. The queen grew ill and had her husband promise to only marry the most beautiful girl in the kingdom. After a long search, it became clear that the only woman in the land that could match her beauty was... his daughter, Faith. She had a magic cloak made from the skin of her father's prized donkey that would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom. Eventually, she married a prince who could see past the magic cloak and knew her true beauty. And they lived happily ever after. Should I mark it, Miss Snow?
Yes. Please. And what's her husband's name?
Lawrence. Prince Lawrence.
We got what we came for.
Yeah.
Her name's Faith. She was married to Prince Lawrence. I mean, that's more than
Her name was Faith.
Yeah.
We should talk to the husband.
You think he did it?
A husband is always the first suspect. Doesn't make him right. You can't rule him out.
Nothing would surprise me at this point. We can't rule him out.
I don't see no monkey. What are you talking about, S7? There's no monkey here. You must be hallucinating.
Any information on fables in our community will be somewhere in these books. We already know her name, but feel free to have a look if you like.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is awesome. I don't know how well the texture of the canvas here is coming across, but this has a nice canvas texture to it. Beautiful piece of art. This is us. This is us. Right here.
Me.
Me. Yeah. Me. And there's Snow.
I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be me.
Donkey Skin is an incest story. Yeah, that's not one I'm familiar with at all, Concha. I also think I missed a tiny bit of the dialogue when we were reading in the book there a minute ago, splitting attention with chat. But no, I'm completely unfamiliar with the Donkey Skin story. Is that also Grimm?
Less said about that, the better.
No, the Grimm brothers, there really could not be a better name. Was that their real name? Does anyone know enough about the Grimm brothers? Was that a name that they were given? I mean, were they born with that, or is that a name that they chose? Because it sure is appropriate. What kind of stories they wrote?
The Woodsman?
Yep, and his axe.
No, it's French. Ah, okay.
And the two of them. I wonder what the story was. Beauty in happier days.
Beauty and the Beast.
And her man, Beast.
Funny.
Oh man, yeah, S7. I got your whisper here. If you want to check it out, I've mapped out most of my schedule here. Sorry for spamming it in chat so much, but check out the schedule. I've got most of the games on the list already. I mean, most of the games are through the middle of November are scheduled. Let's see, It's Talks. Finished in about 90 hours with about 55% completion. So, long ways to go if I wanted to get higher levels of completion. Tons of stuff to do. We finished it on Friday morning before starting The Last of Us. That was a good long stream. Thank you all if you were here for that. That was really awesome. I finally relaxed. I think I was very tense throughout a lot of the Metal Gear playthrough. We could talk on and on about that. Maybe sometime we will, but for now, let's just say that there was, as much as I enjoyed the game, there was a lot of relief to come with finishing the story for Metal Gear Solid 5. And the tension that I had been feeling throughout that playthrough just started to disappear. We finished that on Friday. And going back to something familiar like The Last of Us for that long stream, that was really good. It felt really good. I had a great time. I hope you had a good time if you were here for that.
Yeah, that's her all right. A long time ago.
That the prince? Is that who we're talking about? Was that Faith?
I haven't seen Badger around for a while.
He likes his privacy, I think.
I wish Toad would like his.
Badger and Toad. That, the Wind in the Willows? Is that where Badger and Toad are from? Yeah, Densa. Halloween. We're gonna do, that's first time, totally blind. I have not touched Alien Isolation. We're gonna do it on October 30th into 31st for the 24-hour Halloween stream. I think it'll be awesome. I think it'll be awesome.
Nice hat.
But do I have this right? Wind in the Willows? Is that Badger and Toad are both from Wind in the Willows? Or am I scrambling that a little bit? Oh, and there's Ichabod Crane.
Ichabod Crane. Scared shitless.
What's that?
Your boss. His finest moment. Hard to understand how he ended up running this place.
Well, maybe it's time that changed.
Yes, Wind in the Willows. Cool, thank you. You're not familiar with that one. I am trying to remember my childhood here. Wind in the Willows. I think I have a copy of the book. I don't remember too much of it. I mean, it takes place along a stream or a river, if I remember right. S7, hell yes, it's the Wind in the Willows. This game rocks. I will stop shouting now. Nice. Nice. Yeah, Densa, I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan of the Alien movies, especially the first one. I've heard such good things about Alien Isolation. I'm really looking forward to it. Great. Arrow deck. Arrow deck.
Tarot cards. Jack brought them back from Appalachia. Who knows where they were before then? Or what he did to get them.
Appalachian tarot cards.
Strength. I guess it comes in all forms.
That's it? We're just drawing one card? Draw another card. All three. Strength. The Tower.
Damn. Just what the fuck is this supposed to mean?
What's up, Twixor? Twixor, that was cool hanging out last night. Last night, Spider and Lamia and Twixor and I ended up just hanging out in chat for a while. No stream, we were just hanging out in chat, sharing links, watching YouTube videos, and drinking and yakking about nothing. Oh, no, but see, you can bring it all back with a few mentions. You talk about Muskrat. You guys are sad that you can't remember dick about Toad Hall and Toad's Wild Ride and Rat and Muskrat. Tisk tisk, says S7. I can tell we hit a nerve. We hit a nerve. Well, I do remember a little bit, and I'd like to remember more. It's just been a good solid 30 years. I probably have not. You've got a kid, S7. You've probably thought about The Wind in the Willows in the past 30 years, right? I haven't thought about The Wind in the Willows in about 30 years. So I'm trying to draw it all back into my forebrain, but it's buried pretty deep. All right, let's move on. Oh no, we can talk to the mirror again. Got some evidence for the mirror. What is that? Doesn't look like. Is that the tarot card? It doesn't look like the card.
This means?
It is the card.
Tarot is a backwards art. I wouldn't put too much stock in its wisdom, Bigby.
Not when you've been so helpful.
Prevision's muddy. I'm as clear as a window.
Scrap of Fabric, Faith's Ring, tarot card.
You know what this means?
Whoops, I just asked you that.
Tarot is a backwards art.
Yes, hey.
I wouldn't put too much stock in its wisdom, Bigby.
Not when you've been so helpful.
Prevision's muddy. I'm as clear as a window.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to ask you about the same thing again. Thanks, mirror buddy. We actually done in here? We might be. Tell you what, the environments in these Telltale games, figuring out where the boundaries of the environments are, where you can walk to, is one of the things they're probably weakest on. Is maybe just a necessity of the game style. But when I was trying to play Back to the Future, which was before I started streaming on Twitch, but I got it on sale and I decided to try the Back to the Future Telltale series. I heard it was pretty good. I heard the voice actor who did Marty McFly did a fantastic job of sounding like Michael J. Fox, and I wanted to try all that. And I'd say that was true, but what drove me absolutely batshit, and the reason I never played through to the second, maybe I got to the second episode, was because I spent all my time wandering around in Hill Valley trying to figure out where the next thing I needed to interact with was, and I got bored as shit. I got so bored walking around trying to figure out what was next. I just put the game down.
Worth a try.
So, if you see me doing that here, if you see me wandering around blindly, feel free to nudge me. Point me in a direction. Say, Jay, you need to talk to so-and-so. You're not getting anywhere until you move your ass over here. Something like that. Because you can see me right now. I guess I'm going to talk to... Won't even let me talk to Snow again. I already looked through the book. I can just feel that happening right now. I'm not seeing anywhere I can go or who I can talk to, and I'm sure it'll seem pretty obvious when we figure it out, but if there's any weakness in these Telltale games, I'd say it's environmental awareness and not knowing what. Figure it out yourself. That's the other option. Hey, if you've got patience for it, we're all good. Puzzle Master. Oh shit, you don't even know how wrong that is. You know, our brains all work similarly and yet so differently. And some of us are good with spatial puzzles, and some people are good with number puzzles, and some people aren't good with puzzles at all. Regardless, don't assume that someone's ability to solve certain types of puzzles translates into an ability to solve other types of puzzles. Been through both books. Yeah, did you see that? Twixor Steve found the video of Angelina. That's her name, right? Angelina. The door, says Mr. Nissan. I went to the door. It wouldn't let me use the door. I'm going to try it again. That's why I went to the door. I was hoping it would let me use the door and move on. Give the door another try. Yeah, I've got no prompts right now on the door. Maybe talk to the mirror. I've talked to the mirror twice. I can talk to the mirror again. Since you learn more about the fables. Okay, that's true. I didn't actually talk to the mirror again with the talk prompt. I just showed the tarot card to the mirror. Maybe we'd have a different conversation. More of that game logic. If that turns out to be it, that would be interesting.
Mirror, mirror, blah, blah, able, blah, blah, blah about this fable.
Of which fable do you wish to know?
Good call, Itstox. There we go. Faith's father, Prince Lawrence, and Faith. So now we have her name. You're absolutely right, Itstox. That's what we were missing. We learned more about the fables. We actually had a name that is not Elizabeth to go with Elizabeth. And it's Faith.
Show me Faith.
Through powerful magic, her whereabouts concealed. Unfortunately for you, these lips are sealed.
What?
These lips are sealed. It's not my choice of phrasing, Bigby. It's simply the way this has to be.
Yeah, try paying attention and reading chat at the same time Itstox. You'll find it's a very fragile proposition. You might think as from a viewer perspective that you can watch the game, get the details, and read chat. But yeah, it's difficult. You don't need to be sorry, but that's where my brain's at. It's very hard to have multi-threaded conversations in chat as well as trying to follow what's going on screen. But I will try. And if you think I'm missing stuff, feel free to feed it to me. I obviously don't want the story spoiled, but if I'm missing important pieces, you are more than welcome to contribute things you think I'm missing. Did you notice that so-and-so is something? I don't know. Whatever you think is appropriate, I'm going to be much more comfortable with feedback in this game than in some other games. I would like to be wowed as well, so if I'm missing important bits, welcome to fill in the blanks.
Show me Faith's father, the old king.
The old dead king.
Guess that crosses him off the suspect list. He's a prince, I think. Show me Prince Lawrence. What's he been doing?
Bloody dagger?
Where is this?
Where's what?
Do you know where Prince Lawrence lives?
If he's a prince, probably relocated in the South Bronx. Yellow building, red window shutters.
Red frames.
Yep, that's the one.
Yellow building, red frame, South Bronx.
Nobody right now.
Anything we can use?
Yeah, that'll have to do for now.
Come on, we're going over there.
Ooh, looks like a suicide. Did he look dead?
Sorry.
I didn't get the impression that he was dead, but maybe he was dead there.
Hello, Woodland's business office. Yes, He is. Hold on. Bigby, it's for you.
Why would they be calling us in the deputy mayor's office?
It's me, Toad. You there? Are you there, man? Bigby. Shit. Listen, right, there's a bloke upstairs going through all the woodsman's things. Get over here, Bigby, before he... Oh, well, hang on. Oi! Shit! Hey!
What was that about?
Hard to say. Something going on over at Toad's place.
What about Faith's husband?
I don't know, I couldn't really tell. But he could be in trouble. And we should go there anyway to search her apartment. Toad might have to wait.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, Concha, I saw those things. It did not scream out suicide to me, but you never know. I mean, it didn't say anything in particular. I saw a bloody knife. Have any of you ever read Stranger in a Strange Land? Robert Heinlein, Stranger in a Strange Land. Is that book familiar to any of you?
Was it the woodsman?
There's a point to that.
Possible.
That I'll come back to.
Whoever it was, it didn't seem like Toad was happy to see him.
Well, maybe Prince Lawrence can wait.
Yeah, he didn't see him. He could use some help, too.
Well, where to first?
Bigby. Shit. Listen, right, there's a bloke upstairs going through all the woodsman's things.
You think he did it? What's her husband's name?
Lawrence. Prince Lawrence.
Is there any timer on this? Okay, doesn't look like there's a timer on this. I'm counting on there not being a timer on this. I just set the controller down for a second. S7 says, seriously, Jay, this is what you get for playing a thinking game. Get a sword, Agatha Christie, and get back to whoever it is you do. Decisions. Yeah, so before I make this decision, real quick, reflecting on the dagger and the pool of blood and what we saw and what we didn't see and what we know and what we don't know. A Stranger in a Strange Land is a fantastic book, and I'm not going to try and sum it all up. But there is a series of characters in that book. There is a profession in that book known as fair witness. This great concept known as fair witness. And what a fair witness does, short of many other things, is only provide testimony and information about what they actually witnessed. I don't know if I can drum up a good example here, but a fair witness is someone whose statements and the fair witness has been trained to accurately, reliably, and with the stamp, an official stamp of the law, present what they've seen as fact. When a fair witness reports something, it is fact. Now, the way this functions, the only way this can function, is because the fair witness will never presume, assume anything. If a fair witness sees a house on fire, and I don't think I can make a great example out of this. A fair witness might see a house on fire, and the house is completely engulfed in flames, but the fair witness can't see the back of the house. Is the back of the house on fire? The fair witness cannot testify that the back of the house is also on fire if they only saw the front. I know, that's a pretty shitty example, but a fair witness only reports what is known, what is actually known, what they can see, which means there's always lots of missing pieces. I am rambling the hell on here, but Concha, when you talked about looked like suicide, what in the world do we have that looks like suicide? No, we had someone on a sofa or a chair. We're seeing torso down, and we saw a bloody dagger. All we know is that there's a bloody dagger. We don't know who used it. We don't know if the person in the chair's been stabbed.
Bigby, shit. Listen, right, there's a bloke upstairs going through all the woodsman's things.
I did not accomplish what I wanted to with that.
Oh, wait, hang on. Do something, Bigby.
You think he did it? What's her husband's name?
Lawrence. Prince Lawrence.
Thank you, Itztox. Beyond a reasonable doubt, we don't have evidence for a conclusion,
You think he did it?
and a fair witness takes that to an even further level.
Lawrence. Prince Lawrence.
You think he did it? What's her husband's name?
Lawrence. Prince Lawrence.
Well, something's going on at Toad's apartment right now. Lawrence's apartment looks like something already happened.
There's a bloke upstairs going through all the
But you know what?
things.
You know what?
You think he did it?
Since I'm
What's your
talking about
husband's
what we do and don't know here, let's go.
We
Let's
need
go
to
there.
tell him about his wife. He deserves to know.
You're right. And Toad's a tough Toad. He can probably handle
No,
himself
see,
for a
Concha,
few
that's
hours.
the exact point. Fair witness cannot make those assumptions. The possibilities are higher, yes, but they're just possibilities. And I guess my point is that I like to play the mindset of the fair witness, not just in games, but in life, as much as possible. We don't know what we don't know.
I don't want to stay here any longer than we have to, so let's just pick an approach and stick to it, okay? Just humor me.
Exactly, what Itstock says, that could be a possibility, but we don't know, and we're about to find out.
Let's just keep our focus on questioning Lawrence. Where she was, who she was with, that sort of thing.
Because we can make all sorts of assumptions.
Hey. Hey.
No, I agree. Also, tempting to take a detective approach and try to solve bits and pieces of it based on the clues that we have. It's a very different approach. A fair witness is not a detective. A fair witness is not a detective. A fair witness is merely a witness to events. And it's a concept that I've admired greatly ever since I read it in Stranger in a Strange Land. And I like applying it to other parts of my life sometimes. And I think it works very well in some games.
All right. We'll try this out.
Guess we're out of options. Come on, help me up. Oh God.
Well,
That makes two Fables dead. We need to figure out what the hell is going on here. Who would do this to them?
I don't know, Snow.
Whisper failed. Hey, what's happening, Mark? What's going on? Book of Fables. Back into the Book of Fables. We picked up a few bits more, including Faith. And two of them. Okay. Faith, the donkey skin girl. Did you say this was French? That this was from a French tale originally? No, apparently not. Apparently the woodsman is still okay after having his head split open. Fables are hard to kill. Dan's saying I always like detective mode, like solving puzzles and story twists, and quite often I'm right, which is why I like when a story manages to surprise me. No, playing detective is great. Playing detective is great. When I'm being asked to solve something, though, in a game, I tend to... If there's a presumption I make, it's that the game is going to have red herrings and try to deceive the player and make you think one thing and it turns out to be another. So I fall back on the fair witness. Fall back on the concept of what do we actually know. Hell, I did stuff like that on The Witcher. I didn't talk about it like that. I didn't lay it out in that way. But when we were making decisions about who knew what and how were we going to react, how were we going to treat someone, what were we going to choose to do, a lot of my decision making had to do with a critical breakdown of what we actually know. Falling back on the fair witness, the idea of a fair witness, and making decisions based on those critical breakdowns. Doesn't mean right or wrong, doesn't mean better results, just the play style. Prestige asks, so are you looking for a guy who turns into a wolf? No, we are that guy. We are that guy. Prestige, this is all based on, as it turns out, this is all based on fairy tales. Before we read Faith, let me back out here for Prestige a little bit, and for S7, anyone else who just got here late. We are Bigby Wolf, the renowned big bad wolf known for tormenting pigs and girls in red hoods. Sound familiar? That's us. We're the wolf. We're the wolf. And look at these characters. We've got, well, we'll just run through them. We've already read these. Snow White, the Woodsman, Faith, who we have to read now, Beauty and the Beast, who are married. The protagonist is a werewolf. No, he is, well, I don't know if werewolf applies. The protagonist is the wolf from Little Red Riding Hood. That's us. That's us. All of these characters are fables. We are all fantasy characters who have, and I don't know what the Exodus is, but apparently during some Exodus, we all left the fairy tale world and we now live in New York. We now live in a part of New York that is sort of masked from normal people, masked from being seen and identified by normal people, kind of like the way Hogwarts might hide itself. Magical spells and wards keep the normal people from knowing what's going on. But most of these characters from the fables, they either look human and can kind of pass for human, or they have glamours that make them look human. So toads from The Wind in the Willows, they need magic spells to make them pass for human in the human world. But we live in New York. It sounds like there are people in South Bronx. There's a farm in upstate New York where all of the fables who cannot afford glamours to look and pass for human, or for whatever other reason, they live at the farm in upstate New York. So it's all pretty crazy. I'm just trying to get it. Welcome back, Lamia. Oh, and you got your headset. Nice. Okay. This is good. This is good. Rembro, what's up? Welcome back. All right, so we're reading in this fable book about the characters we're finding out more and more about. Faith, the donkey skin girl, made it through the Exodus from the magical homelands with the clothes on her back, her husband, and nothing else. She was once a beautiful princess, happily married to Prince Lawrence of a neighboring kingdom. Her life should have had a happy ending, but the mundane city of New York wasn't kind to her, or her marriage. With no money, Faith found herself turning tricks to make the rent for a cheap apartment on the outskirts of Fabletown. She had a difficult life, but she did what she could to survive in an unfamiliar world. Prince Lawrence, Faith's husband. After escaping the homelands, Prince Lawrence and his wife, Faith, immediately fell victim to the harsh realities of the mundane world. They moved to New York hoping to find aid in a community of fellow fables, but without enough money to live in Fabletown, they had to settle on an apartment on the outskirts of the neighborhood. Unfortunately, that meant they were out of sight and out of mind when it came to government assistance. Their prospects dwindling, Faith left Lawrence to try to make it on her own. Now, without his wife for support, Lawrence struggles to motivate himself and quickly sinks into depression. And apparently death, since he's dead. He's here, he's dead. Alright, cheers, S7. Have fun, man. Let's see. Donkey Skin Girl wore a donkey skin because her father, the king, wanted to marry her after promising his late wife that he would only remarry a woman as beautiful as her. Oh, that's why you're saying it was an incest story. Okay, I think I got this. So, the late wife died, and the only one as beautiful as her was the daughter, and so that's why the king was gonna marry his daughter. Had something to do with why she ended up wearing a donkey skin, so that she would not be as beautiful as her late mother. That's pretty messed up. And she wanted to hide, so she wore the donkey's skin so as not to be as beautiful as her mother, so that her father wouldn't try to remarry her. Yikes. Yikes! And here he is. Okay. Hills. Bloodstain. Knife on the ground. And body. Grembro, what's that? Grembro says I'm, whatever. What do you mean? What do you mean, Grembro? You gotta give us more than that. How are you doing? Nothing. Nothing. Have you seen this game before? Or any idea what's going on? This is all new to me. I did not know what I was getting into when we started it. I just knew it was a Telltale game with good reviews. I had no idea it was based on fairy tales.
Damn.
Nice S7. If you get into Assassins of Kings again, I'll be keeping an eye out for that.
Dry.
Shirtless. Are you gonna do it shirtless?
That left
Do
a
it.
mark. Ruined his shirt.
Left a mark. Ruined. Yes, ruined his Hanes t-shirt.
Never really look peaceful, do they?
I wouldn't know.
Downton Han, that mean you're going to work?
The mirror showed me this. It's sharp. There's blood on the blade.
I just don't understand. Why would someone want to kill him?
I hope today goes better for you, Downton Han, than yesterday. Putting up with a crummy boss is part of having a job sometimes.
Bullet passed through the chair.
Maybe that's not a stab wound in his chest. Maybe the bullet. Maybe he was shot from low down. Bullet through the chest, through the chair, into the wall. Maybe. Take the bullet. Yeah, Fairy Tale's trying to make a living in New York City.
Hard edge to this pool, like something was here and got moved. Still a little sticky.
When do you think that was taken?
Before all this.
Arguing with your boss rarely works. Doesn't even matter if you're right. It's the thing about the chain of command in most jobs. Arguing with your boss doesn't pay off. It takes a certain kind of boss to accept employees that will argue with them.
Looks like Faith
and not
took
take
her
it
stuff
badly.
out.
Doesn't matter how wrong your boss might be, they're still in charge, so you got
Secondhand paperbacks. Old encyclopedias.
don't want to burn yourself by
Dusty.
turning on your
Haven't read
boss,
these in a while.
even if they're wrong. Well, Prestige, we're probably just playing it today. It's 5 episodes. I'm starting at a very slow pace here. We'll see if that picks up. I might not get it all done in 12 hours, even though it should be done in about 12 hours. Might end up finishing it tomorrow. Oh, Grembro, I'm really sorry to hear that. But, broke up with your girlfriend. That is not good. I hear that, man. Pay the rent next week. Pizza in the fridge. Please don't look for me. Goodbye, Faith. You say she paid the rent? Pay the rent. She's telling him to pay the rent next week. So she left him. Looks like Faith left him. Told him there's pizza in the fridge. He better pay the rent, and she's out of there. Hey, TYB. Yeah, Grembro, were you two together for quite a while? It's been so long since I've had a steady relationship, or any meaningful relationship. It's I don't mean to be cold to it at all. That's okay. You certainly don't have to. You certainly don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
Son of
a. I saw the flickering. I don't think it's the stream. I think it's the game doing that. I see that though. It might just be the lighting in the game. Is it possible it's the street lights outside that are changing the way the room is lit? But I see what you're saying, Sput. It's just, nice, Virus. I don't know if you saw that. I think you probably did. No, I see that. See the light changing right now. What would do that? It's not the Windows environment doing that. It's not OBS doing that. I'm thinking it's something on the street. Might be the TV. There you go. Team Bossy just nailed it. I think it's probably the TV in the room is casting different light.
What is that?
Thanks, it stocks. I'm gonna try too.
a little. My dearest Faith, I never meant to hurt you, and I cannot endure knowing that I have. This was for the best. I'll see you again. Love, your devoted Lawrence.
It does sound like suicide from the letter, but
I should know his face. There are so few of us. I should know his face.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
He ain't dead.
He's alive.
What are you doing here?
Also, he's got a hole in his back, which means he was not stabbed. He was shot. The bullet in the wall probably went through him.
What's going on?
We found you here, in your chair with what we thought was a fatal injury. We should call Swinehart, have him take a look at you.
Wait a second on that, Snow. You know who I am?
Yes.
Good. I have a few questions.
Oh, TYB, this is...
What's this about?
Blowing me away. Whoa. See, I can't... Damn it.
Lawrence, what did you do?
I don't know.
This is going to be a hard one to read chat during. Every time I read chat, I miss a prompt.
Shit. I shot myself in the heart. Oh, thought I'd be dead by now.
Where's the gun?
Hurts like fucking hell.
Your heart's actually a little more to the center. Probably hit a lung.
Great.
What's up? The woman thing. How are you?
At least, that's how I think it happened. Things are a little fuzzy.
Have a good nap, Venture Fear.
Thought it was a bad dream.
Why did you do it, Lawrence?
I did it because I was ashamed. I couldn't live with myself. No
Message coming in.
To her.
Patching it through.
Thank you for the host, too.
did
Venture
what I
Fear.
could to
Thank
keep
you very
her
much.
But she still worries about me. She comes by, makes sure I'm okay. I'm a fucking burden. I'm useless. I don't want her to have to worry about me anymore. She's better off without me.
without me being here to drag her down. She deserves that. She's been through a lot. I just wish I could have done better by her. She's always been there for me. Go away. Just fucking go away.
Ruth.
Sorry to inform you that your wife has been killed.
No. No. No, no, no. I knew this would happen.
I'm sorry. I am. But I'm gonna need you to help me find whoever did this. So you need to try and remember anything that could possibly help us.
Fuck, Georgie.
Lawrence,
Who's Georgie?
Do you?
Are you expecting anyone? I'll see who it is.
No, wait. We need to know why whoever's out there is breaking in. I need your help.
What do I do?
Just play dead.
What?
Trust me. You can't move in your condition anyway, so just stay still. The second we figure out what they're here for, Bigby will arrest them. Think about your wife.
Oh god. Well, there's the gun. I didn't see the gun before.
Just stay quiet, Lawrence. I don't know who that is.
Big dude looking around.
What's he doing?
We already took a bullet out of the wall.
Is he looking for something? He doesn't seem to care about Lawrence. Hey! Stay here!
No!
Dents, I'm not sure how much it is normally. It was on sale just recently. There was a huge
Hey,
Telltale
stop!
sale on the Humble store.
Leave me alone!
Whoa. Oh, yeah, yay. Telltale style QuickTime events. Whoa. Whoa. Fuck me. Dude, I can't even look at chat for a second. I get burned every time I look at chat. This is gonna be painful.
Hey!
Ease up, Bigby. We're on the same side here.
You son of a bitch. Make me run after you.
I'm a private investigator. Just looking for the same answers you are. You're looking for the woodsman, right? My employer is looking to ask him a few questions too.
What were you doing back there?
Checking out the guy who was married to the girl. Seemed a good place to start. Tracking down leads.
What kind of leads?
Oh, I can't tell you that. It's confidential. Sorry.
Sure you understand?
Nope. Can't say that I do. Come on, you're coming with me.
This could have been easy.
Don't worry. It still is. Come on.
Dumb.
Dumb? Yeah, it is. Look, it'd be much easier for you
No, I'm D. He's dumb.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Okay.
You almost looked peaceful.
Maybe I should have hit him after all.
Except you're lying in a dirty alley.
Yep.
With an open wound on the back of your head.
Yep. Where'd they go?
Well, after the one guy hit you, and the other one finished kicking you.
That explains the ribs.
The ribs.
Then they jumped into a car and drove off. Come on, get up. We should check in on Toad. See if there's anything there that can get us back on the trail.
South Bronx,
And we ended up going out the window,
apartment.
and I landed on Toad's car.
You guys made a real mess.
Yeah. Looks worse in the day.
I don't think anybody's here.
We came all this way for nothing.
All right, son. All right, he's gone. He's left. It's over now.
Is that his son?
Toad's? I think.
Be nice in there, okay?
Hey, Toad. You in there?
Bigby! And Miss White! Surely you didn't come all this way just for my bother? Sorry, Bigby. It's embarrassing to have to admit, but I thought there was someone else in Woody's place. There wasn't, though. Not when I checked. Nothing but a leaky drain pipe. Imagination must have got the best of me.
Doesn't sound very forthcoming.
False alarm. Sorry for dragging Miss White into this, but thanks for coming. Much appreciated.
We heard someone crying.
Oh, the boy stubbed his toe on the bed frame is all. It stings, you know, but it's nothing to kick up a fuss about. A little tub swim, he'll be right as rain, I'm sure.
Oh, you're gonna need to do better than
Is
that.
your son in there?
Oh, he's fine, Miss White. Just stung his little toe. Better swimmer than Walker, just like his dad.
Wanna...
So, I guess you'll be taking off now. No need to hang around here anymore. I mean, I'm sorry you came all the way here for nothing. But it was nothing, really.
This is for your own safety, Toad. You called us, remember?
Yeah, I know, and I appreciate it, mate, but...
Fine. Relax. We'll be out of here in a minute. I just want to check things out first.
All right. I just don't want to waste your time, is all. Have a seat. Have a cup of tea. Whatever you like.
TJ? Are you alright? There you are. I don't mean to intrude, but Flycatcher said you had a pretty awesome insect collection, and I was wondering if you could perhaps let me see it?
It has a weevil.
Cool.
Just mind the upholstery while you're looking for nothing.
Yeah, sure thing. How'd this happen?
Fucking hell. Damn thing must have fell off a table.
Uh-huh.
It's white though. They did a nice job so far.
While the boy was faffing about, playing sods and swordfish. Who knows with the lad?
Toad?
You bleeding?
Why? Is that...
It's blood. Still fresh.
Oh, well, I cut me hand. Ran around like a tit trying to pick out a wrap. Must have got some on the furnishments. Lamp in pieces, blood on the wall. It's awful, I know.
Sounds painful.
Oi! Don't you go mother-henning now. The wound didn't sit very long, you know. Perks of being a fable, I suppose. And a frog.
I like the hubcaps over the mantle. Hey, hold on. Poker on the ground. Bloody poker. Toad is not a very good liar.
There's more blood over here.
On the poker?
Yeah. What happened?
Oh, well, that's how it happened, didn't it? I was poking the coals and it slipped a bit. Sliced up in my foot like a seashell. Looked like a shit ugly thing. If you're gonna say something, out with it.
Okay, Grembro, have a good nap.
Oh, it's a fire
Once again,
eye in this all, you
I looked
ponderous wanker. We're not playing 10 little Indians here. It's a simple accident.
Toad talked his way out of that one. No, I looked at chat for a split second and Toad talked his way out of that
God,
one.
will you not make a big faff out of this? There's nothing to solve here, Sheriff. I'm telling you everything that happened. Why don't you believe me? I mean, things happen, you know.
I think you're hiding something, definitely. I think someone was attacked. It looks like it.
It's a goddamn mess, Toad. Looks like after a struggle or a fight. And I don't know why you cover for it. But I know you're lying about something.
But I'm not.
And you're just gonna make it worse for yourself the longer you keep up the act.
I'm not bullshitting you. Honest.
We'll see.
I believe you, but my Tommy gun doesn't. I don't even know what the prompt was that I missed. I just glanced up. It looks like it was a really, really fast one. I didn't even get a glimpse of what it was.
Blood?
No, just a clean space in the dust. Did you move something?
Oh, maybe one of Junior's toys or something. I mean, who knows? Okay, Sheriff. Now what?
That broken lamp used to be here, right? Just tell me what happened.
Nothing happened, mate. Nothing! And why did the lamp have to be there, of all the blooming pointless inquiries? It's my own place. Don't you think I know what happens in it?
Because the lamp was always over here, Toad. It was over here, and now it's there. The space in the dust is from where you moved
I
it.
did some refiguring. Who fucking cares? Bloody hell, mate. Come on, get off with this.
Though most people think they are.
Uh-huh. How's it going?
Toad's hiding something, but I don't know what yet. Did the kid say anything?
No, but I'm worried. He has 2 huge bruises on his arms. He won't tell me why, and he acted nervous when I brought it up. Something's going on.
Stay with the kid until I figure out what.
Okay. Gonna interrogate Toad. But let's make one more pass here. What do we have? We've got fabric, ring, tarot cards. Allie. Scratch marks?
There's some marks here on the windowsill.
But like I said, Junior leaves his toys around all the time.
I'm not liking
These
Toad
don't
here.
look like they're from a toy.
Oh. Well, just last night when I'd come out, I was in a downright tizzy, mate, as you would be. And I plumb forgot the keys to this place. And I had to climb in through the bloody window.
Really?
People who
Scared
can't help
Junior off
lying
to
every
death.
other sentence really piss me off. Just the last thing I want to do with my life is sit there listening to someone who just makes shit up from one second to the next. If you're telling a story, that's fine. But if you're trying to play things off as what really happened and all you can do is make shit up from one sentence to the next, God, I don't have time for your bullshit. Oh,
Place needs a bit of dusting, I suppose.
why is he a frog? It's from The Wind in the Willows, the Woman King. Toad is from The Wind in the Willows. I don't think Toad cares much about coming clean. I'm not sure there's anything else we can look around for and actually find. Obviously, he's lying. I don't think getting tough is what I want to do. I don't know if it's necessary. We have to beat it out of Toad. Come on, Toad. Come on,
want me outta
Toad.
here?
I'm sick
I
of your
want
shit.
outta here.
We both
Just
want
come
out.
clean. What's going on?
Place needs a little brooming, that's all.
I'm gonna get tough with his ass. Sick of it. Sick of it, Toad.
Toad? I know you're lying about the lamp.
The lamp fell is all. I bumped it. Coming in.
A couple
from
of
the
things.
thing.
I'll make another pass. It
The lamp
sucks.
could not
I'll make another
possibly
pass.
have fallen, Toad. You had it plugged in over here the whole time. Someone ripped the lamp out of the wall and threw the thing. That's what happened, isn't it?
I might have actually missed an opportunity, though, Itztok. Some of the things that might be doable, I might have missed. Although I guess I didn't look at the door handle. It does look like there's
The
some...
lock's busted.
Eh?
The lock. It looks like somebody kicked in the door.
Oh, for Christ's sakes, the fucking lock's been busted for weeks, mate. Right, it's just like everything else in this bloody building.
Hey, you're the landlord.
Bloody hell, Bigby, what sinister bit have you uncovered this time? I left the tap water running, didn't stop the recycling? What's the point of all this, mate? Really?
You're a liar,
Climb in
Toad.
through the window, then.
Huh?
Why'd you climb in through the window? You said it yourself. The lock's been rotten for weeks. You wouldn't have needed a key to get in.
Fucking hell. Just what are you on about, mate? After the state I was in, I didn't have me head, that's all it was. I forgot the fucking handle was fucking busted. And I'll tell you what else. It's embarrassing you bringing all this shit up, all right? So quit it with a third degree and all that.
I don't like Toad at all
come
anymore.
On, I'm begging for
I
mercy
liked him
over
at
here,
first.
old
He's
boy.
irritating
I
as
was
hell.
looking forward to a nice afternoon. Just me and me son, and you've taken up enough of a day with all this sniffing around at me private belongings. I'm sorry I called, really I am. But will you please just bugger off?
Not yet.
Not yet? No one fought anyone, Bigby. There wasn't any scrap. So when? When are you gonna leave? I mean, I feel like I'm on trial here. In my own bloody home. It's not seemly.
When you start telling me the truth?
And maybe
Toad.
he's being
I
coerced.
told you the truth,
Maybe
mate.
he has
Jesus
other
Christ,
family
what more
members.
do you
Maybe
want?
they're being held.
I cut me end. I broke the lamp.
Maybe he feels he has no choice but to lie to us.
forgot
Maybe
my
another
keys,
family
so I
member
climbed the
is
sill.
in jeopardy. Someone busted
There's
in,
no more story
attacked,
to tell,
threatened.
mate.
Maybe he can't tell us. I don't think he's an asshole,
These
though.
Stories have made no sense. You didn't forget your keys. You didn't bump the lamp off the table. You want to tell me what's going on?
She doesn't think much of me, I don't think.
Oh, I wouldn't necessarily say that. Progress? Mr. Toad, you're bleeding.
We should just let Snow be the
Take off the
detective.
hat.
So, someone busted down his
It was
door.
that. butcher, a Tweedle, Dum or Dee. You gotta strip them down to their johnnies before you can tell which is which. He come barging in, screaming about something the woodsman had. Or thought he had, I don't know. He tore up the place, beat me up when I said I didn't have it. And if you had come in when I asked you to, maybe he wouldn't have had the nerve to strong-arm me boy.
He hurt Toad Jr. How awful.
What the hell does he care? It's always the same with you, isn't it, Bigby? If I'm in trouble, need help, if I call about something, you always take the livelong day to get here. What if he done something worse, eh? I'm tired of feeling trivial, mate. A lot of us are.
We're sorry, TJ. Really. We were lucky it didn't go any further.
What did you tell him?
Nothing. There's nothing he wanted to know, except if I had this thing that he wanted.
Yeah, what thing?
I would have told you. I wanted to, really, I did. But he said if word of this ever got back to him, if he ever thought you knew, or Miss White, he'd come back and kill my boy. I even tried to give the bastard a coat. He wouldn't take it.
Whose coat?
The girl.
Dad borrows things from people who live here.
Borrows.
Sometimes.
Borrows?
I don't steal nothing. Turn around here would astonish you, mate. I merely repossess what's been left behind.
Well, we'll be taking the coat now. If she has next of kin, family, anyone.
All right. Fetch him the fur. Fine bit of dress it is. No, I wouldn't wear it outside.
There's the donkey skin.
Wait. It's an envelope.
Fucking hell, of course there is. For my luck, it's a map to some bloody doubloons.
It's addressed to Prince Lawrence. What do you want to do with it?
Don't make it a dilemma. Just open it.
Toad, I'm not gonna open it just to piss you off. Fuck you, Toad. I'm really
Doesn't
sick of
seem like
Toad.
opening another man's mail. Let's try and give it to him.
Okay.
Well, it's been quite a surprising day for all of us, hasn't it? I'd see you out, but I'm afraid of dripping any more blood in the place.
Why is Toad so irritating? I usually like an accent. I don't mind an attitude.
It was very nice talking to you, TJ.
Damn, Toad is
Thanks.
just...
See ya.
Toad is now permanently on my nerves.
And don't worry about
every time
what
he opens
happened
his
earlier.
mouth.
Just feel better, okay?
And if you're looking for the woodsman, try down at the Trip Trap.
I might have opened it, but then Toad opened his big fucking mouth and said, "Just fucking open it." Last thing I wanted to do was
Does it
take
always
orders
go
from
that
Toad.
smoothly?
Not often.
So, split a cab?
Sure. I can only go to the Trip Trap for now anyway.
Not because of what Toad said.
Hopefully the woodsman's there. Or, I don't know. Someone who will know where to find him. It's my best lead,
Our only lead, really.
when you put it that way.
That looked like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles skyline from the old cartoon TMNT.
Every time I think I'm getting
Late
a handle on
80s.
what's going on, things just get more complicated. It feels like we're always a step behind.
The woodsman is the only lead we've got, and he was one of the last people to see Faith alive. Getting some answers out of him will start to clear things up.
I hope you're right. Bigby, be honest with me. Who do you think did this? I know it's still early, but I just feel a step behind. It's an uncomfortable feeling.
How the hell should I know? No answer.
I can't tell if you don't know or just won't say.
Your silence left her unsure. That's cute. That's cute. She's unsure.
Thanks
I
for
wish
you.
there was.
Awkward.
Sorry.
Awkward.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's nothing. I just. Seeing all this today, there are fables that are struggling worse than I'd imagined. We pay so much attention to the residents of the woodlands. You forget there's a whole community out there to serve. To have to turn to prostitution. I wish there was more we could do. This isn't how I thought it would be. But Crane runs things his own way.
Crane is the one to blame here, not you.
Obviously, you don't know what I do all day. Right now, I'm the gatekeeper, making sure none of these disenfranchised folks are, as he puts it, wasting his time.
Right, he's the problem.
I'm more to blame than anyone.
You'll fix it.
I don't know. It's just a broken system. The fables who walk in through the back door like Bluebeard, we have all the time in the world for them. You try and come in through the front door, through the proper channels, asking for anything, needing help. Well, I turn you away. Now things are worse off than they've ever been.
Well, that's not true.
Right. We've had it worse, but not by much. Maybe this isn't for me. I thought public service was pure. A way to help.
You should stick it out. There are fables that would give up a lot to be in the position you're in, and I think it's easier to change something from the inside.
You're telling me change comes from within.
Sure.
Not the advice I imagined hearing from you.
I'm full of surprises.
Yeah, maybe you should handle this one.
Yeah.
Well, that looked like a stereotypical pimp leaning against the wall. Pimp hat and everything. The 1 second we got a glimpse, it looked like a
Bigby.
purple outfit, feather in cap pimp.
Just be careful, please.
The same goes for you.
I will.
Group chat, what? We don't do anything outside? Like stuff was going on outside. Much for that.
What do you want, Sheriff?
I'm looking for the woodsman.
Well, he's not here. So I guess you can go now.
Look, I'm not even gonna ask where he is now, okay? I just want to know the last time he was here. That's all.
Who?
I'm being nice, so try again.
He hasn't been here for a few weeks. No.
Nice nervous
maybe.
glance.
I don't know. But yeah, he hasn't been here in a while, if he's been here at all, which... I don't know.
In Wayne. Live in Madison Square Garden.
Does he tell you when to close, too?
Nope. And he doesn't tell me when to tell you to fuck off.
Like he does, though. Looks like he does, in fact.
regular?
I don't know who you're talking about.
The one with the bald head and the beard.
Never seen him.
What? How does that even jive? She knows who the woodsman is. Now she's gonna pretend she doesn't know that that picture's the woodsman? Okay.
A lot of these walk out the door?
Yeah, it's called advertising.
You know,
You get a refund?
I grew up in Manhattan.
The word's getting out.
You'll never guess where I found the other one of these.
No, I won't.
But I think they're taking that whole everyone's a dick in New York to they're taking it a little far. Why does everyone have to be such a dick?
Whose is that?
Someone who left.
Why didn't you dump it?
If you want a cleaner place, feel free to get the fuck out of here.
I'm sensing a very hostile tone from you. Don't deny it. I'm good at picking up on this stuff.
Yeah, Sbarro's is a big chain, but there's a lot of good pizza in New York. But Sbarro's is not a New York place. It's Sbarro's is kind of, I don't know where they originated. If they started in New York, that's news to me. There's a lot of good pizza places in New York. Sbarro's is kind of a big chain though, like at least regional, if not national or international.
Let me solve the mystery for you. They're pickled eggs.
Oh, I know what they are. I'm just trying to figure out why anyone would eat this.
Then puff. Huh. Bixby's a smoker.
Damn.
A lot of stools in this place.
But there's only one right next to you.
You gonna order something? Or you just here to bother my customers?
Somewhat like Toad, I'm starting to think
You
that
know
I
what I mean.
just want to bother you. I just want to bother you for
Give me
being
a
such a
Midas
bitch.
gold.
You want a lime?
No.
Well, I don't got any anyway.
Think that's funny?
Yeah. Think it's
You're
fucking
right.
hilarious.
Turns out I didn't even think of that. Rogue
It was
now.
all right. Come on, guys. I don't want to be here. You don't want me here. The sooner you answer my questions, the sooner I'll be out of your...
Ollie, you're out of paper towels and,
Please don't run. Just don't fucking run. Don't run. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Number one or number two? For your sake, I hope it was two. Otherwise, you're probably shitting your pants right now.
You and me been going at it for hundreds of years. I'm through fighting.
Well, Woody, that makes two of us. You're in luck. I decided to switch seats. It's been a long fucking day, and I'm starting to get a little cranky. I've got questions, and I'm not leaving without answers.
Maybe he don't want to talk to you.
Why don't we let him tell me that?
Okay, Grant.
I like the music playing in the background.
It's funny. Just a minute ago, no one seemed to know who you were.
Yeah, well, everyone knows you. Big bad wolf. Now I'm the bad guy and you're sheriff. Kind of fucking world is that, huh?
Not exactly comfortable with it either, but hey, you play the hand you're dealt.
Well, some folks are forced to play with shit.
That's a lovely image.
Guess you want to know about the girl.
Amongst other things, sure.
I'd walked past her place for weeks. She didn't look like it. She had money. I was sure of it. And she wouldn't put up any kind of fight. I was gonna rob her. And the night I finally get up the nerve to do it, there you are, fucking things up for me. You were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. I wasn't there to save her. Hey, stop! This isn't what I want!
Oh, shut the fuck up, Woody! Shit ain't just about you. It's about this fucking lapdog. Only comes sniffing around this part of town when the rich fucks in the woodlands need a shakedown. Ain't that right, Bigby?
Lapdog? Really?
Holly's sister goes missing. No one gives two shits about her. Paperwork, waiting rooms, and that bitch Snow White looking right past me, then ushering me out the fucking door. That all you got?
Seemed to be enough.
Don't be so sure.
Oh, good.
Okay. What?
Should have walked out of here when you had the chance.
Come on, you're scaring the lady.
Don't worry about me.
I have no idea who this is. I don't have a clue. No clue. Not a one. I have no idea. Yes, I'll check the entry later. Not quite the same. Yeah, break his kneecap.
He's had enough.
As he was gonna kill me. No. I don't think he has had enough. I'm tired of your shit! I'm tired of your shit! Lost my earphones.
I'm the lapdog, huh? Here. Fetch.
Now he's missing an eye and an arm.
Fucking monster!
What the fuck?
Whiskey.
Now, drinks, now. Bottle. No, just the bottle. How about the bottle? Team Bossy, I don't even have a plan, but so far everyone's just pissing me off. Send the bill to Crane. Nice. Send the
Submit a
bill to
damage report
Crane.
with my office. Fabletown will pay for this. Charge the drink on there, too. And the glass. Don't even think about it.
We're not done talking, Woodsman.
Is this the type of treatment I can expect if I let you take me in?
You didn't try to kill me, Woodsman, this time. Yeah, it sounds like an excuse, but...
Hey, he started it.
There's a better way to say that. Like, he fucking tried to kill me!
Alright, I got $100 for the first bloke that can tell me something about a girl named...
Yeah, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, look what you walked into. Oh, look, another person who left us for dead. Huh. We'll get back to Tweedledee and Tweedledum. We got unfinished business.
You said you wouldn't hurt me.
You said you wouldn't run. Shit.
Guy's covered in blood and you let him go?
No one asked you.
Ah!
Come on. You're under arrest.
I didn't do it.
That's...
And you got nothing to worry about.
Helltail. Helltail. Hey, what's up, Davin? I wasn't really planning on arresting him. I thought maybe we'd finish talking right then and there.
Do anything stupid, and I'll throw you
Now
down
we've
the witch
handcuffed
well
him to a
myself.
pole. This would also not have been my choice. What the hell are we doing? What happened to the pimp outside when we were getting here? That's Beast. This isn't gonna be Faith's head, is it? This is gonna be something else. Maybe Beauty? Maybe another one? Oh shit! That was Snow. Head already? I don't want next time. No. I don't want next time. Screw that. Okay. Damn. What? But, you know. All right. Here, let me show you something I've got. I've got this GIF. Check out this GIF. Anyways, someone did some character model swaps. Still though, that GIF, as much as it's just a little joke, I wasn't expecting to lose Snow. I wasn't expecting to lose Snow from the story already. What the hell, she's dead? That's some spoiler? What are you talking about? Ah, nice. Nice. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I assume you're joking, but it's not a spoiler for me because it's just a little... Anyways, how could that be a spoiler of anything? It doesn't even mean anything to me. Maybe if you know what happens. The woman thing. I can't go on anymore with this game. Snow is my favorite. Danza says, damn, I just got attached to Snow and now she's dead. Yeah, I don't even know what to make of that. I don't know what to make of that. Let's catch up with our fables. George R.R. Martin consulting on the game. Well, you gotta wonder. You gotta wonder. Let's read through these. I was either gonna make some more coffee, but I think I'm gonna go put in a pizza and grab a beer. Let's read through this first. The Tweedle brothers, Dumb and Dee, are thugs for hire. They appear human, allowing them to carry out their contracts in the Mundy world without drawing suspicion. They are as inseparable as they are ruthless. Ollie, the Trip Trap owner. Ollie is a no-nonsense kind of troll and the owner of the Trip Trap bar. She's glamored to appear human, but her patrons know better. Ollie takes good care of her regulars, often the downtrodden fables with little to spare, but she has no patience for the Fabletown government that has done nothing to locate her missing sister. Yeah, Densa, as early in the game as this is, I did not expect Snow to die. Grendel, Drifter. Grendel just wants to be left alone. Well, he shouldn't have gotten involved then. In the old days, he terrorized Norse mead halls, but lately he can be found occupying a stool in various quiet, dumpy bars around New York. He hates the noise of the city, but must work there to afford his glamour. Despite his gruff bearing, he's fiercely loyal to those who've learned to offer him the space and silence he desires. Talking to him is like watching a time bomb tick down. It's only a matter of time. So it seems. Bigby's vengeance. Long ago in the homelands, the North Wind fell in love with a blazing white she-wolf. Taking canine form, he courted her and stayed by her side for 2 seasons. However, the wind by nature must change direction, and North's temperament carried him back to his wintry castle. The she-wolf was heartbroken. Soon after her lover fled, she gave birth to a litter of cubs, including the one who would become the big bad wolf of legend. Watching his mother die of sadness, unrequited love, young Bigby Wolf swore vengeance against the capricious North Wind. Several times the beast journeyed to the great castle, but was no match for the elemental might of his father. Having failed to taste vengeance, he swore to think no more of his dead mother or loathsome father. Buried hatred, however, is seldom forgotten. That must be it, the woman thing. I think you just nailed it. Beowulf Grendel. I don't really know Beowulf, only from afar, but that might be it. Can anyone confirm? Is Beowulf Grendel? I think that makes sense.
We had something very special.
Yep, no, stop spoiling. Stop. Button mashing. Come on. Hey, can you skip that shit, please? No? You can't? Fine.
Who else is involved? The girl with the coat.
Here, we're gonna do this. Sorry. Oh, and I haven't changed my... Damn it. I don't know about you, but I'm not watching this right now. Sorry. Not watching, not interested. I can't fucking stand it when one episode spoils the next. It's the last thing I want. The last thing I want. I need to update my break screen. Seriously, stop spoiling games. Stop fucking spoiling yourself. What the hell is with that? Here, I think I've got a generic break screen here. How about, oh, really? I've got one here. Let me find it. I do have a generic. There we go. At least we got a generic one. Is it done? Are you done spoiling your shit yet, game? No, you're not done spoiling your shit. There you go. About time. Well, that was an interesting start to the game. Did you give Faith your money? You and 84.5% of players gave Faith your money. Did you tell Beast the truth? You and 6.9% of players let the elevator door slam in his face. I suppose I did. Where did you decide to go first? Only 30% of players went to see Prince Lawrence before helping Toad. Toad was already being a dick. I was not terribly inclined to help Toad. It just got worse. What happened to Prince Lawrence? You prevented Prince Lawrence's death. I guess if we'd gone to see Toad, Prince Lawrence would in fact be dead. Who is your prime suspect? Oh, okay, yeah. You and 26% of players didn't say anything to Snow. You more people fingered... Is that the pimp? Is 22% there in the middle? Is that supposed to be the pimp? Who did you arrest? When it came down to the wire, you and 31% of players grabbed the woodsman. Yeah, you know what? It's Tox. I managed to ignore those. During MGS, I managed not really to pay attention to the little flashes on screen when they say who's starring in each mission. I just didn't register that stuff. I didn't even have to think about it. It just was instinctive to me not to register that stuff. I was not reading that text at all. Yeah. Hey, you want to play episode 2? Well, good to know. Now we're going to tell you what will happen. It's the whole preview trailer culture. I think it's just so popular anymore. The only time I like watching trailers for things is when I feel like I'm missing knowledge. I want to know something. I know nothing and I want to know something. Give me a taste so that I know whether I'm going to be interested in a certain movie, game. It's on PC. It's on PC, Davenation. But things that I'm already into, like I have not watched the trailer for the Witcher expansion. Why would I want to? Why would I want to know anything about what's coming? I would like that all to be a surprise. The last thing I want to do is watch a trailer that's going to show me clips of what's happening in the Witcher expansion. I know I want to play that. I don't need a trailer for that. Continue. Davenation, it's a Telltale game. It should be very easy to play with keyboard. Theme. It's Tox. These days I usually don't. No, I don't really like trailers. I mean, I admit I watched the Star Wars trailer, the first Star Wars trailer that came out for the upcoming movie. The woman thing says, admit you'll be Team Yen the next time around, Jay. Well, I might just to be different. On the other hand, did you hear what CDPR said about Triss and Yen and the others? They are actually going to add some content to the relationships to flesh it out. CDPR acknowledged that people felt burned. People who picked Triss in The Witcher felt burned by the lack of content and dialogue to go with that relationship. And they said they're actually going to flesh it out some more. So now I'm torn. If they hadn't said they were going to do that, then in my next playthrough I would absolutely, just for variety, at least for variety, if not for any other reason, I would have picked Yen. Now I'm not so sure. Depending on when they patch in more content, if they are going to improve on the relationship with Triss, then it might be worth going back to see that again and see what they changed. I think both. That's how I read it, Densa, but I'm not sure. I think they're adding both. But Instocks, that's the problem. A little teaser now and then, they really do spoil things. It depends on the viewer, I'm sure, whether or not you feel spoiled. But my brain runs with stuff. If you show me someone standing in a certain room with certain people around, that says half a dozen different things. Right or wrong, the interpretation we have after watching a teaser influences our expectations and then our perceptions. And I would much rather not have that happen. I don't know what the cost is in total Divination right now, but it's probably closer to $10 for the season, since it's been out for quite a while. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put a pizza in the oven and grab a beer. Just super short. Be right back here. I need to go down, grab my pizza in like 10 minutes here, but we'll start the next episode. Just catching up on chat here. Hey BDG, how you doing? Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm going to try and stay out of that one for now. I don't want to wait in there. I have not read the books. From what I understand, what did I just say? I'm going to stay out of it. Well, I'm going to try and stay out of staking a flag here or there. Obviously, I did pick Triss in the game. We talked about it when I was playing it. Having not read the books, I understand that there's a lot of history between Geralt and Yennefer. But as I said, playing the games, if you haven't experienced the books, you have a very different frame of reference for all of that. You have two games in which Triss played a significant role in Geralt's life. Two games, not the books, two games. You have maybe spent 100 or more hours with Triss as an important character in your life, and then, no matter what might have been the origin story, you're put into a different story where all of a sudden you have to make a choice between someone who you've been spending 100+ hours with, real time, your time, versus someone you've maybe never heard of before, who everyone is telling you is important to you. It's very hard to just attach yourself to that notion. Now, maybe not for everyone, but if you haven't read the books, what do you have to go on? You have characters and other people telling you that Yen is important to Geralt. You don't have an experience of that. So that's where I was at in the third Witcher. I had built a relationship with Triss over the course of 100+ hours, and Yen was shoehorned in, is how it looked. I'm not saying how it is, not historically, but you start The Witcher 3 after 1 and 2 and not having read the books, and Triss is the one you've spent time with, and Yen is the one people are just telling you on paper is important to you. Well, it's hard to form an attachment to a couple sentences on paper as compared to 100+ hours of experience. So, yeah, caring about Triss, I think, is pretty easy to do if you've played the games and not read the books. Appreciating what Yennefer is, who Yennefer is, and what she means to Geralt is nearly impossible if you haven't read the books. How are you supposed to do that? And so there you go. What are you talking about, BDG? The text for the chat? The chat text? It's talks. I'm stalling for a minute because of the pizza in the oven. I'm stalling because of the pizza. My pizza is going to be coming out of the oven in about 8 minutes, so we can start this here, but I'm going to pause the game and go grab my pizza before it burns at that point. I thought it'd be okay to talk about this for just a second. And you know what? I agree, Densa. It makes sense as a game developer and as a story writer that the game based on the story would respect the fact that Yennefer is a more substantial character in the story. It's just hard for people who haven't read the books to appreciate that. It's called OBS Chat, although I think it might have gotten a new name recently. But OBS chat is what is doing that, and it has a setting for opacity. So you can go ahead and set that. All right, well, we'll start this. Which
Mr.
toppings?
Do something, Bigby.
It's all vegetables.
Before
It's
it
mushrooms and
completely
peppers
tears up the
today.
place.
Had a steak last night.
Whoa, 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 hey, hey!
You got something on your face.
Fuck are you talking about, you stupid kid?
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Please, Bigby. Promise me you won't tell Beast you saw me.
Look, whatever it is, it's between you and Beast. I'm staying out of it.
It's not what you might be thinking.
Have you seen my wife? Have you seen Beauty?
Motherfucker. Come with me.
Don't interrupt me, Miss Snow!
You asked me a question.
Don't change the subject. You are to blame for this unpleasantness, Miss Snow.
No, I'm D. He's dumb.
But he said if word of this ever got back to him, if he ever thought you knew, or Miss White, he'd come back and kill my boy.
I'm looking for the woodsman.
Well, he's not here.
Ollie, you're out of paper towels and they're gonna string me up, Bigby. Like you said, it looks fucking bad. It looks really bad, but I didn't do it. Ah! You said you wouldn't hurt me.
You said you wouldn't run.
This fucking lapdog. He comes sniffing around this part of town. Rich fucks in the woods need a shakedown. Ain't that right, Bigby?
Now things are worse off than they've ever been.
Well, that's not true.
Right. We've had it worse, but not by much.
Mr. Wolf!
You're making this more difficult than it has to be.
This happened too
You
soon.
just cooperate and
The
answer
hell's
the
with
questions.
Snow being
You
dead
go
already? I
home.
didn't have time to
You
get
get some
attached to
sleep.
her yet. I feel
How
like
are
I
you
should.
feeling?
I feel
know
like I
it's been
should
a
be
long
feeling
night for
more,
you.
to be honest.
You look like you could use some rest.
I'm pissed off.
Feeling pretty fucking pissed off right now. If I'm honest, I'd like to smash everything in this room.
Is that a threat?
Depends on how much you like the furniture.
I didn't think that was funny, in case you were waiting for me to laugh.
Don't care if you laugh.
Look, I know what you must be going through.
Oh, you don't.
Really, I do.
Oh.
But I could use your cooperation. That's very helpful. Thank you.
Welcome.
Are you okay? You don't look so good. Detective Brannigan?
I'm Detective Brannigan.
Yeah, I know. I just said that. Is there something?
Do you hear that?
What's going on?
Please. Please. I'm sorry. Just make it
What is
stop.
going on?
Please.
have to go now.
What did
you do to her?
She'll be fine. It's just a memory wipe spell. Very expensive, but it works. The whole station will forget the last 24
I need to drink
hours
more
and everything they saw
quickly.
at the Woodlands.
I need to drink more
Hurry up.
quickly. Maybe it'll make sense if I drink more quickly. What do you think? I think this game requires a liberal application of alcohol or the like. Yeah, I feel like I need a beer too. Isn't that the truth? Pizza in 2 minutes. I wouldn't say that's even true, Concha. I wouldn't say that's true. I'd say it's this specific mystery so far. I'd say it's the way it's unfolding. I'm gonna ignore him. Screw Ichabod. Told you, I learned a lot from Lee the second time I played through The Walking Dead.
A post last night. That was your doing, correct?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We kind of left him there.
Well, thanks to you, there's been at least some hope in this whole dreadful affair. I'm confident he has some information about the slayings. Bluebeard's currently interrogating him. And he's already to the point of confession. He was involved, definitely. That much we can tell from his babbling. He just must have had some sort of accomplice.
I love mindfucks. I just don't feel a connection yet to what's going on. I'm trying.
It's been one full
trying.
night and a slice of morning, and I already miss her too. You know, I never get more homesick than when one of us dies. And now, for it to be snow, I've never been good with these sorts of things. I just can't believe this is really happening.
I stop the fucking timer.
Our stories
What do you
used to
think I'm
be so
pushing the
simple.
button for?
We had a beginning.
Told you, can't burn the pizza. This is why I wasn't gonna start yet. I gotta go grab the pizza. Yeah, I love mindfucks, but I'm not feeling a connection yet to all these people. We've got people we're supposed to care about, and I don't know who they are yet. We've got people dying before I have a chance to make a connection to them. We've got people asking what we think about things before we've been giving any information that's useful. The more confused you are, the better the mindfuck will be, says It's Talks. I hope so. I hope so. If you were to ask me right now what I think of the game, am I enjoying it or not? I am enjoying it, but I'm not feeling much of a connection to it yet. Go grab my pizza. I'll be right back. All right. I don't feel like tying my hair back here. Just keeps getting in the way. Food. Food. I grabbed an extra beer
Ever
too.
since we moved to this office,
We're getting ahead. I got half a beer left and an extra
so
beer.
Confused. Did she give any indication to what she was thinking when you saw her last? I mean, I don't know why, but I'd like to know that she was, I guess, fine. I suppose.
Oh, I'm gonna keep ignoring this guy.
I just want to make sure that she wasn't going looking for trouble. That's all. I don't know what else to say, Bigby. We have to put an end to this. It's been 2 murders in as many days. If we don't unearth our culprit, and soon, there will likely be another on our doorstep tonight.
I'll get it done.
Please, Bigby. For Miss White.
I got it.
As I came down, leaning in July, I met a maid who asked my trade. Sailor John, said I. And away you Santy, my dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls, can't you dance the polka?
Look sharp, Whitman. You have visitors.
Why is he singing?
Some sort of pathetic defensive mechanism. Never mind that, though. He will tell us eventually who killed Snow White. I have too many methods to inspire him.
Bluebeard, I told you not to touch him until we returned.
I didn't. Well,
I may have grabbed the woodsman,
yet
but I don't
you
think the
saw
woodsman
fit to
did this.
retrieve
it's hardly
I'll
been
buy that for a second.
yet. Hello, Sheriff. Come to help? Because I think I have a secure handle on things.
Help? No. I'll be doing the questioning from now on.
Oh, really? Let me tell the story.
Sounds like the voice
I
actor
can
who
tell
played
it
Lee
all.
in
About
Walking
the
Dead.
mountain boy who ran illegal alcohol.
Woody.
That you, Bigby? I didn't kill that girl, Wolf. And I don't have a thing to tell you, so get me the fuck out of these straps.
Save your energy. You'll need it later.
We're gonna, all right? But we have to have a little chat first. Snow White is dead.
I'll tell you what I already told this blue dandy. I didn't kill anybody. I can't tell you anything.
You can't or you won't. Look, I got questions and I know you have answers. Whether or not they're the answers I want, well, I guess we'll find out.
Whenever you're ready, Sheriff.
Why were you beating up Faith? She said something about that she'd asked who you were, and then you just started hitting her. Something's not adding up for me here.
Look, I got nothing to say, so just let me go. Please, just let me go.
Do you see now what I've been dealing with? What are you going to do about this?
I'll take care.
Definitely Lee.
What are you planning to do exactly? Don't forget what we talked about.
What did you tell him?
We must do whatever it takes to find the killer.
I have no respect for these two clowns. I'm not even going to answer them.
Bigby.
Yeah, well, let me talk to
Though
the
it's
woodsman.
ultimately up to you, of course.
I have nothing to say to Ichabod. I have nothing to say to Bluebeard. We can show him the picture.
Pretty tired.
We can talk to him. We can hit him. Show him the picture.
What's that?
You
What do you
want to know
think?
what this is?
Oh, shit.
No. Take a good fucking look. Take a good long look. Etch it into your fucking memory.
I told you, I have no goddamn clue about what's going on. I didn't have nothing to do with it.
You want to tell me why you were hitting Faith now?
I got a temper, that's all, and I was drunk. She didn't know who I was. I'm sorry I hit her, but I didn't kill nobody. You gotta believe me.
Oddly enough,
You
I
told
do.
me he was at the point of confession.
He was. He is.
He said Snow wasn't even supposed to be there. Now, what do you exactly take that for? He knows what's happening.
I can't handle that being
Right,
Lee's voice.
that's something.
Can't handle
Did you
that.
say that, Woody? Where are you talking about? Where was she supposed to be? What was supposed to happen?
She was... nothing. Nothing was supposed to happen. It's my own shit, all right?
It's time to talk about your own shit there, Woodsman. We need to know.
Where's my stuff? I want to smoke. You took my smokes.
We, confiscated his belongings, for the time being. This was all we could find on him in any case. Nothing exceptional to speak of.
Much like the man himself, I'd say.
It's moving along.
At an idle pace.
It'll take as long as it takes, Bluebeard.
You ever sober?
Let me get a swig of that.
Have a drink.
Want some?
Thanks. Don't you want to find out what happened to those girls? To Snow White?
Let me handle this.
Surprised I didn't pour that
Tell me
down
what
my
you meant by Snow
face.
wasn't supposed to be there.
You've got it all wrong. I can't. Just leave it alone. I don't want to talk about it. Just a waste of fucking time.
We'll see if it's a waste of time. After you tell us what you know.
I didn't say Snow, okay? I never said that.
Yes, you did.
She wasn't supposed to even be there. She, that's it. Not Snow. I don't know fucking anything about Snow.
Okay, that's something. You weren't talking about Snow, but who did you mean? Who wasn't supposed to be there?
I can't get into it.
This is really... What's the point of this?
Thanks. Smoking booze. Nowadays, I think that makes us old-fashioned.
I don't believe this.
Back off, Bluebeard. This isn't your job.
Get your answers, or I'm taking over.
Lee, back
Not
off.
Gonna happen. Woody, who wasn't supposed to be there?
The girl.
Which girl?
I can't... Just let me go. Please.
Where was this girl supposed to be? What was supposed to happen?
The girl. It was... Faith, all right? Faith.
Faith? This is about her?
I was expecting someone else, and this girl I didn't even know shows up.
Who were you expecting?
I don't know.
Talk, now!
No one's behind anything. This... I can't get into it. It's my own personal shit, so fuck off.
Can we move this along? If you need some assistance, I'd be more than happy to provide some.
Faith wasn't supposed to be there. Who'd you expect, and why?
I don't know. I don't know.
What did you want to happen? Who was supposed to show up? Woodsman, you gotta talk to me, because Crane and Bluebeard, they think you're shit. But you think I don't know what that feels like? To be the bad guy? To know you're just trying your fucking best and to still get shit on day and night?
Yeah, I know you do, Wolf.
Who were you expecting?
Lily.
Lily? Who's Lily?
Lily is Holly's sister.
Holly? The bartender?
From the Trip Trap?
Her sister's?
Yeah. Her sister's a prostitute.
One who's been missing.
I was a regular of hers, okay? I paid, she did her thing, and that was it. When Faith came to the door, it just set me off. Lily usually comped me if I didn't have cash. Faith didn't want to give me a break. Just please, don't tell anyone, Bigby. Gren and her, that whole bar, they wouldn't understand.
Well, congratulations, Sheriff. We've been here for God knows how long, and what do we have to show for it? A thorough retelling of the woodsman's sexual misadventures. This barbarian knows more than he's letting on. Can't continue to treat him like some stupid American waif.
I really think it's going the best that it can.
And you have no imagination, I'm sorry to say.
Find the door or shut the hell up.
Or what? Because if today's events have been any indication, I have nothing to fear from your pitiful threats. Snow White is dead. One of us. And you're going to let this ignorant shit walk out of here in one piece.
And
Out of
kill
my
her.
way. I'll show you how it's done.
No.
What do you think you're doing?
Teaching him a lesson. Now pay attention.
No. Come on.
Stop this right now!
Snow White is dead. She was one of us, not one of them.
Bluebeard. Stop it, Lee.
Snow.
What's going on down here?
Okay. Well, Concha, maybe that's why you said it was a spoiler to show the GIF, but it wasn't a spoiler. It was just a GIF. I didn't know she was still alive. What the hell? Now this just makes even less sense. Even less sense. Okay. Okay. Reverse Bible thump. Reverse Bible thump. You got me. Time for another drink. Well, also, I think that wasn't Ichabod in the GIF. Here's that GIF. So that's not Ichabod in the GIF. I don't know who that is, but it's clearly in Ichabod's office. So yeah, I didn't think too much of it.
What's going on down there, Bigby? Abusing a prisoner like that. I thought you could control yourself.
I didn't abuse
I didn't
him.
lay a hand on him. I wanted to do things the right way, but Bluebeard had other
Seriously,
ideas.
Snow, don't give a shit for
I tried to stop him, Snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Yeah. How are you not
Okay,
dead?
You're gonna have to explain this, because I'm really not getting it yet.
After a conversation in the taxi last night, I got a call from Toad. He said his son found a body. We thought it was Faith at the time. Getting her back here wasn't easy, but hopefully we'll find something on her to help us track down the killer. Or at least to figure out who she is, if it's not Faith's body.
But your head. What was with your head part? Come on.
Snow?
What is it?
Glad you're alive.
I'm glad you're not dead.
Me too.
Still doesn't explain
I just wanna
anything,
get to
though.
the bottom of this.
Not one thing.
I just feel like
What is it?
I feel responsible in a way. She looked just like me. And maybe that's why she was killed. We just have to find out who did this. And why she was glamored to look like me. I mean,
That at least makes
that's
sense.
what it is, right?
Glamored. That's
So,
the only thing that makes sense.
That's our next move.
Glamored to look like you. Figure it out?
I'll figure this out. Don't worry.
And what am I supposed to do?
Well,
Sit around the business
cut you
office
off here.
twiddling my thumbs, waiting for the big bad wolf to solve all my problems?
That's not what I meant.
Well, then what did you mean? I told you, I'm tired of sitting around. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once.
I'm not yours to lose. I'm sorry. I know it's dangerous, but I'm not helpless. I can take care of myself. I've been doing it for centuries. TJ is waiting inside. He was so freaked out last night, he wouldn't tell us much. Even now, he just stops talking altogether after a certain point.
Push the kid too
He's
hard,
pretty
huh?
shaken up, though, so try not to be too, you know.
Myself.
Right. TJ's over there. I don't know if you want to talk to him first or after, but let me know when you're ready to see the body. I want to be there. Buffkin, do you have a second?
Of course, Miss Snow.
Want to talk first or see the body first? Let's rub the lamp again first. Maybe one of these days the lamp will... Not gonna say worth a shot this time? Same cards as before? Has something
These
changed?
can't solve murders. Well, that's appropriate.
Oh, different cards. Swords.
The moon. Usually this is about deception or confusion. But for me,
Huh.
well, who knows?
Deception and confusion is the name of the game.
I hope you can find what you're looking for.
Hermit, the Three Swords, the Moon, Deception and Confusion.
And acids. Maybe this has been harder on him than I thought.
Lots of people they can't act.
Snow's perfume.
What's it doing here? Book the same as it was? Age been changed? Are we on the same page? Just all the
Seems
same
like
stuff?
not much has changed between me and Woody.
A little bit of different commentary.
I meant what I said, Snow. Beauty and Beast. Always putting on a show for each other. I will get to the bottom of this.
Okay.
So, Check out anyone who fits that profile. You might start with Bluebeard.
Right away, Miss Snow.
Are you ready to examine the body now?
Oh.
In a minute.
When you're ready.
Oh, that's enough. Mirror, vanish, cancel!
Cute.
What the hell are you doing?
What? I wasn't touching nothing.
What's going on?
Don't worry, no harm done. Right, Bigby?
You're on thin ice, Toad. Don't test me.
No need to get all worked up. It ain't a big deal.
TJ. It's all right. Are you ready to talk to Mr. Wolf? It's okay.
Are you okay?
Go ahead, TJ.
I go swimming at night sometimes, in the river. I wasn't doing anything bad. I promise.
Of course you weren't.
We know you're a good kid, TJ.
You're not in trouble. Just tell me what happened.
I was there, under the big blocks, and I heard noisy feet. And when I hear that, I'm supposed to go underwater and stay real still and quiet.
That's right, son.
You're right, that is Clementine.
Then I saw... I saw the lady.
Freaking me out.
It's okay, son. Careful, Bigby.
I
wasn't.
Trying to comfort him. That was comfort him. That was comfort him. Great.
The
It worked. Clearly.
Fell in. But she didn't have her head on. I thought she was gonna pull me down too. Cause she had rocks on her feet and she kept falling down in the dark parts.
Cinder blocks tied to her ankles. Is there more, TJ?
Is it true? You know when people are lying? I heard you could do that. That's why you're the sheriff.
Yeah, part of my job is being able to tell when people are lying. I'm really good at it. Is there something else you want to say?
Please, don't be mad.
What is it, TJ?
I didn't stay under the water.
What?
I know I'm supposed to, but I was scared, and I went to the top again. I couldn't help it.
I gave you very specific rules. You have to stay quiet and out of sight or bad things can happen. I told you.
You're not in trouble.
Like Ellie's not.
Not this time, Toad.
So you didn't stay underwater.
I don't know if anyone saw me, but someone said, "Stop laughing." And then I was scared, and I went under for as long as I could.
Wait, you heard someone?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell us before?
I didn't want to be in trouble.
Were those the same words they used? Stop laughing? Try to remember exactly what they said.